right, we are live on audio. You are heard, not seen.
Oh, Thomas, I did find a source book in D&D
Hello,
that
Pat.
you would really like.
Yeah?
Oh,
It's
you have
the
a box,
Strixhaven,
a package from Blue Box. That's
I need-
fantastic.
It's basically Harry Potter.
I'm curious about it because it introduced cross-class subclasses.
Yeah, basically everyone
Let's go,
that's in there
Robert
starts with
Toriano.
spells,
Good to see you as well,
no matter
my
what the
friend.
class is.
Yeah. Well, I think all of the classes
Are you guys hearing us
spellcasting
okay?
Classes anyways, like druids, clerics, wizards,
Yeah.
warlocks.
Thank you for the sub, Robert.
The other one is it's 4
Right,
years.
good.
So it's
Hear the
4
background
separate
music.
The only thing I've heard
Outstanding. All right.
against it.
I worked for a couple more hours this morning because we still had some problems with the other mics. I didn't test the second, third, fourth, and fifth mics last night, and I had to switch a couple of inputs, but I think it's all ready to go today, so I am excited.
I hope this stays up. It seems to be getting loose.
Am I cutting out?
Depends how.
Oh no, really?
Well, he said I am pausing. Yeah. I like to pause. This is a pause. This is a continuous sentence.
Sean, I don't think you understand. There's points in time where you aren't making noise.
You said, but every so often there's a weird pause.
So I discovered the spot where we found
Oh, can you plug this in if there's any room over there?
In the middle of you're talking to Sully, and the
Thomas.
sound completely cut out for like 30
Oh, never
seconds,
mind. I
and
got
then
it.
it came back as echoes.
Yeah.
No, I think, you know what,
That's
there
so
was,
weird 'cause
I
I
noticed
didn't
there
get
was
it.
something that was happening last week on the stream. Everything's different
Is that
today.
this?
Like, all
Yeah.
the settings have been changed. But there was a point last week in which my Focusrite Scarlet, one of the 4 devices I have down
Use
here,
this. This is my
was
headphones. It's also a
uninstalling and reinstalling, uninstalling and reinstalling, and I think it just glitched. I think when Robert
you,
might have
though.
heard the pause, that same thing was happening, but it's not doing it now. So everything should sound perfect.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Sound great. So does everyone else. Thank you, Toriano. Everyone else be quiet. Toriano is the arbiter of all truth tonight. Teasing, teasing. All right, we're going to knock out a couple of our sponsor items and announcements early, and then we'll probably come
You've
back
got
to
it.
some of that.
It's great.
Don't freak out. We did learn that to play ear to, you don't actually have to have all your hair covered.
And of course, the big announcement.
Stop giving things away.
Blue Box Con.
Yes,
You guys can hear this, but they should. Tell me, you guys are hearing the music, right? Hey, thank you, Toriano.
If they're hearing the music, they might not be able to hear
It was
it.
so
No, they can. It should be going on the top. Yep. Oh my gosh, Pat Draws, thank you, sir.
Is that all uncontained joyous?
All uncontained, joyous, whimsy, and delight. All right, so let's see. I already have. I can use that for an
Unacceptable.
advantage plus. Thank you for that, Toriano. For Pat Draws.
Phantom's just destroying the hype train right now.
Pat,
Just
oh
really
my
rocking
gosh,
it.
already a hype train. Let's go, Robert. Hey, Josh, good to see you, my friend.
Echo.
Manda, hello, lovely. Lovely, lovely
That's a
Manda.
mark on there.
Pat Draws, I
I've
expect
been
some
putting
fan
that
art
on.
today.
He's itching it. We don't know where we got it from.
Hey, Wayne, congrats on the win. I think you had a win yesterday, if I remember right, on one of the giveaways, Wayne. So, awesome. And, golly, we got a level 3 hype train, and we haven't even done anything yet. That is amazing.
Haven't even seen our faces yet.
That's how much they love Blue
They
Box.
just love, we love you, too.
And I gotta say, the community here is so supportive because I've been doing more streaming and they've just been filled.
They do. They really support. Hey, Tim, Yala, my friend. I enjoyed the game yesterday. Your accents, your sound effects were epic. Toriano, my goodness, what are you doing? That's an advantage. What's it? 1, 2,
crap,
3.
Lewis.
Yeah, for each player, that's an advantage.
12 of them. And
Huzzah!
There's 12. Oh, so
Who
that's-
can I destroy today?
That'd be 3
So that
six.
so that there's
You can
there's- so
answer
that
that
means-
Six to give out amongst 4 players. 'cause
see.
It's 200 each advantage.
yeah.
How many advantages do I have now?
All right, so let's see. Well, you got
In
2,
theory, just
4,
one.
6.
Because Pat Draws
8.
gave some stuff but didn't say who it was going to.
Me.
Golly, guys.
Me, right? Pat?
I also ended with all 5 of my advantages last session, but last session was kind of weird, so I'm just going to turn that into
A
XP,
little funky.
Oh, wow.
if that's okay with you, John.
Yeah, that is fine. You all have COVID? Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that, Tim. Look, I know so many people that have it right now, and again, I don't want to... I don't want to overstate optimism, but if it's the Omicron variant, it does seem to be much milder. I know many people that have had it, and they get sick. It's more like a flu, which I know is a pejorative, sort of reference because that's what people said about the original COVID, and it was much worse than a flu. But the Omicron variant does not seem to be nearly as bad. Yeah, it feels like a flu. Okay, good. I know, like my sister-in-law has it out in Arizona. Her daughter has it. They're fine. They just get sniffles and kind of struggle a bit, but nothing too bad. Yes, according to Cade, rum does cure COVID. In fact, yes, 2 shots of rum not only cures COVID, but allows you to breathe on anyone in your proximity and cure them of COVID as well.
A speedy recovery.
That's amazing rum there.
If you drink enough, it'll cure whatever ails you.
It's divine rum.
Yeah, for good.
Yeah, good. It's like that song was looking down.
Oh my
the
gosh,
barrel of a
what's up with all these
whiskey
bits?
bottle or
Oh my goodness, Wayne!
Golly! I drink too much rum.
All right, I'm going to switch over so we're on live video here because
That's 14, another 7 to split for the players. So that leaves 2, 3, so 5 extra. So there's 1 in the wind. Everybody gets 2 advantages.
welcome
should be up to 3.
Blue Box. And
There's more advantages.
I know
How
they're
many do I have?
all
You
for
have-
the
you should have
DM.
3.
These are all for the
Huzzah. No, they're not.
Like
DM. Aren't they,
Split for the
Wayne?
players.
Wayne, aren't those? Oh, for the players. Golly. All right.
So
So
learn how to read.
Seems kind of rude of them. They should share, shouldn't they?
That felt really mean.
I know who he's
Oh, sorry. We're rushing the cosplay for ear time. Sorry. The lady must have more time. Hang on. I'm going to go to sponsors. We'll be right back
The
with
lady must
the
have
stream.
more
But thank you.
time.
We got a level 4 hype train, and we are still 2 minutes from starting. Thank you. You guys are the best. There's that Scarlet doing its thing again.
Pat
I bet you I
isn't
paused. Did I
answering
pause
me.
just then? I bet I did.
You know,
Pat, I keep adding you in the chat.
Thank you,
Gave some
Toriano.
bits. Who gets them?
but
You give like a really odd amount of bits.
so
Is that Elvis running this show today? I do look like Elvis. That's funny, actually.
level 5 train. You can now cast.
All right,
level
let's
3
go to a
spells.
couple of our
Level 3 spells,
sponsors. Let's talk about Mantic Games, makers of Terrain Crate and Kings of War.
What was the great comes from the 80s music? It was just like kind of heroic. Renaissance.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Like the cosplay? Thanks, Josh. Mantic Games is such a fantastic sponsor. They are always supportive. Anytime I tell Martin over there in the UK I need more gear, he sends me a full box of stuff. That's the kind of sponsor I love to have. They've been great.
You know, and if you really like Lord of the Rings, you can always recreate the Battle of 5 Armies with all this stuff.
Well, yeah. So Kings of War, I got pushed on that. You probably heard a little bit.
Really?
But we get to talk about that offline because there's some complications there. But I think that's super cool. Would love to do it. And then let's also not forget our general Blue Box trailer, courtesy of who you know as Gimbal. And also now Anaho. This is Rory, his creation. He also made the Blue Box Con video. Thank you, Lee. Can't believe Blue Box Con is We got to update this one. We got some dead players here. Dead PCs, rather. Sorry.
Wait,
The video.
No.
Hey, Jay. Good to see you, my friend.
Is there sales on the Ameko's Revenge?
Yeah, so that's a sale we had on the original Ameko's Revenge, which was the constructible one I still have down there. But when Fraley, Patrick, created the new one, we just haven't put that
which
sale
is better
on.
than the other one is just so complicated.
Yeah, no, the one Patrick made is so good. We just got to
Like
put the
little
sale on it.
pieces and
Only one has been popped off, Patrick, and I've got it right here. So we'll put it back on. Don't worry, your ship is intact, my friend. And then Cozy Gamer. We haven't talked about Cozy Gamer in a while. Oh, well, look at she's got great dice. Dice. I like dice. Level 5 hype train. What? Oh my goodness, we are on the way to a level 5. Thank you.
Hype for the hype train?
I still see that focus right occasionally popping up a menu box. So,
Don't listen
oh my goodness, Zach!
Just a solid
Holy smoke,
2,500
Zach!
bits.
Oh my goodness!
So in theory, that's 12 advantages to be divvied out.
And all given to the DM.
All right,
That's-
Zach.
No.
Stop.
Who do you want those to go to? That's 12 advantages, my friend. You can give
Could
the
also be
DM. The
a,
DM has gotten only one thus far, just
what else
so
could
you're
that be?
aware. And then, of course, other sponsors, Mike Disney, Art of Mike Disney. He is incredible.
That could be a full heal as well.
He'll be it could be all to the DM. Yes, I knew it, Manda.
No.
That's what Manda said. What Manda said goes.
A full heal.
We appreciate Mike Disney. His stuff is great. And then, of course, Trollord Games. Chuck played with me yesterday. Also, Steven Chenault is going to be leading or DMing something during our upcoming charity stream for St. Jude's. And so they're a huge part of our community, as always. But then our sponsor of the week. Our sponsor of the week this week is, well, let me see here. By process of elimination. You go to Chandler. Chandler, who's our sponsor of the week?
Well, I would say it's probably Hob by process of elimination.
Oh, golly, Hob. I don't have her logo or a video on here yet. So, Hob, thank you for mentioning that.
Okay.
Cowboy Hob does all of our new artwork. You'll see it all featured on Tuesday night. Yeah,
yes,
you got
it
me.
was.
Yes, it was. So, I'm sorry. I've got to get her artwork, and I want to get a video together for you, Bianca Cowboy Hob. She does amazing artwork. You're going to see all of her stuff on Tuesday night. But there's still one more we have not talked about.
Yes, and that would be BlueBoxCon?
Mantic.
Mantic.
right?
No, we just
did
talked about
Mantic.
Mantic.
Oh.
We did Mantic. Ferox. He's sending me some more stuff.
I'm like looking at the
Oh my
logo
gosh,
right there, so I'm kinda cheating.
132%.
See, I was really banking that Hob was the
Hat 66
be.
advantage for the DM. That is 5 advantages
Oh my
for
gosh.
the DM.
It's actually 6 because L Hawk also did the same thing, and I'm
Oh,
upset about it.
L-Hawk, let's go. I'm up to 7 now.
Thanks,
was there?
Lee.
Thank you.
You give me
thank
one, you
thank
give one to the DM?
Now, was there a response to? You guys look washed out here. Let me fix your video real quick.
I think that
So
may
12.
just be us.
It's been snowy. No sun around these parts.
I can only get one more, so that's
let me fix
11
that. They are
We've
two-
gone from rough and
I am white, you know.
3 each.
We've gone
You each
from
get up to 5.
I glow.
You're all
There
maxed
we
out on
go.
advantages.
And
Yes.
let's do that a little bit.
So how
There we
much
go.
does
They
that
look
leave?
much better now, don't they?
I'm gonna sneak an extra.
You can only get 2. You can only get 2. You can
No.
only get 2.
All right, but
I say we sneak.
did we ever get the answer as to what Zach wanted?
5.
Zach, did
That's
you,
Just
also
like you
3
sneak rum?
inspirations.
Yes.
did Zach say where he wanted it to go?
What's Zach's handle?
ZM345?
Biggie Paw said that was to the players.
Yeah.
Well, no, Biggie, but Manda said it was to the DM.
But
So,
No.
players this TM. Oh, okay, yeah, he did. Zach said it. I see it there. All right. So, players. That means there are 7.
We're all at full
No,
advantages now.
All right.
We're all
right.
at
So
5
you're all maxed out at 5.
There are
Now,
3 inspirations left
I
amongst those
say
big.
Why don't-
they are giving.
why don't you explain the other things that the viewers
Yes.
can do?
So you
they
can,
participate later.
Check the chat. I'm going to put it in the chat as well. But there is also, I will voice it because my beautiful voice. 200 bits for an advantage, DM, or any of the PCs. 200 bits goes to a +2 group initiative, which we only get once per combat, although there might be multiple of those this session. We shall see. 300 bits gives a 1d4 inspiration on skill check, which is a d4 added to a DC for a skill check that we make. And then, 25 bits is a health restore, 5,000 bits is a health and abilities restore.
And don't forget, positive affirmations are free.
All right.
Yes.
So we'll do our highlighted sponsor, Ferox, at break so we can move along. I want to get really quickly into the game.
If you want to check him out right now.
Yeah.
Talk about him more thoroughly.
Yeah, so we'll spend time at our break. Typically, we have a much bigger audience at break anyway, so that's a good time to do it. Hey, thank you, Sweet KT, for the sub. As we get started tonight...
Oh, 2 inspirations for Kate's
Yes.
poor dice rolling. It looks like I need more dice.
But the long and short of it is we love Darren at Ferox. So.
Oh, we
Yes.
do
Ferox
love
is
Darren
great.
at
I'll
Ferox.
take 2 inspirations.
Markov, Biggie Paw complimented your outfit.
Thank you.
Well, show the huge breastplate.
Yes,
I don't
there
know.
is
There's armor.
Metal
That's
breastplate
literally
here.
a metal breastplate.
This is the bulk work of Ioma Day that is upon me.
You could ride into battle right now, and you would be well.
He'd be
Yes, it is 18 gauge steel.
All right, so
Thank you, Pat.
a couple other things we want to do. We already talked Blue Box Con, our giveaway today, and we'll mention this again later. If you've been
somebody
watching,
said Irda's mic is not on.
I think I kept
Yeah,
her.
'cause she plugged it in late, but
hold
you
on.
didn't
Yes,
turn it on
I
yet.
kept her 48 volt off until she had it plugged in. Hang on here.
Now.
You are.
The Matrix. Resurrection.
I can do kung fu.
Say words, Irda.
Oh, have you seen it?
Yeah, you're on. Wait, hang on. So let me
I
make
haven't
sure
heard- I haven't
that
heard
your
anything either,
channel
so I
level
don't
is
know.
right.
I know. I have. Did you see it?
Yeah, you should be good. Say more words.
I know. I haven't seen.
Yeah, you're
Give
good.
us some more words.
Probably not a good sign.
That's not.
Wait, okay, so hold on. Everybody quiet. Everybody quiet. No sound yet. I see it. Okay. Everyone quiet. Go ahead. Just
Did
Irda.
I get plugged in all the way? Hold on. Let me make sure I'm.
I mean, I'm seeing
She's
you
not
pop.
coming.
I see.
Uh-oh.
Doesn't sound like it.
Pat Draws
Nope.
said he doesn't see tacos. I didn't make tacos, Pat.
Oh no, you know what? I think he gave. That's what you sent me a message.
Yep.
Pat, I didn't see that. So I owe you that. / you gave it to me. So next Sunday, this table will be replete with tacos and sodas and
Oh,
a
money for
celebration
tacos?
courtesy of Pat Draws.
I missed out on tacos?
Yes.
I'll bring it next week.
Oh, well, I'll prepare my
Are you
body
here?
for tacos.
So hang on, let me.
tomorrow.
How about
so
Doritos Los Tacos?
I know. Boom.
Yo
I'm
quiero
sorry,
Taco
Pat.
Bell?
It's probably better that we're not.
I'll take 'em.
Okay, hold
We.
on. All right, hang on. Let me mute everyone here. Hold on. And all right.
It's amazing we haven't had a sip of alcohol either.
I'm saying very important things right now, and
I see where. That's good. That's good. Yeah,
She is very important.
I mean, I have very important secrets to reveal today, John. If they can't hear me, it's gonna be weird.
What?
Everyone.
Secret.
Secret.
hold on. I don't have 5 people down here to test. Hang on. All right. So you're to say words.
Words.
No.
And other words.
Wait.
and
Well,
small
I'm
words.
hearing you though, and I have all other mics
No,
off.
Kate is the only one on, is what it says.
No,
Kate's
I've got it
only
muted though. No, Cade's muted. Everyone's muted.
Oh,
wait.
I'm extra loud.
Project well.
Now say words.
Words of.
You're projecting.
My daughter always accuses me of yelling. I'm like, I was
I
talking
like to
normal.
kick butt and big name.
Yelling.
Accuse her of being.
I didn't
listening
move
to
your
them.
mic, Irda. You should be hot. Hang on here. Hang on. Let me try one more time.
Still on, is what Pat Draw said.
That's good.
Well, I can hear things pretty much right after.
Try
the
again
stream
now?
'cause I'm on your
I think I found it. There we go.
Am I-
Huzzah.
Mark off to be heard.
Now you sound
Is
good.
my voice being fully?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Thank you for that.
Yay!
Yes, you are
Thank you
definitely heard.
all.
You are definitely heard.
Huzzah!
I like to be heard. I will.
We all like to be heard, but
is, it's-
we do not like to be not heard. That's what's bad.
All right. So today we have a
Our
giveaway.
goddess speaks and we listen.
I'm going to say not if.
It's true.
I'm going to say not if, but when we hit 80 viewers today. We're
Huzzah.
already sitting at 40 viewers.
Huzzah.
And we just got started. But this gorgeous Kraken, which played the Elder Kraken on our stream, along with all 6 of his tentacles, which are like this, will be
did a
given
great
away
job.
when we hit 80 viewers today. Now,
So you landlubbers, Twitter your
Steven
friends
Kraken.
and tell them to join us.
Twitter them?
Twitter your friends. Yes. You should Twitter your friends.
Thanks, Achilles.
I think it's tweet.
Oh yeah, tweet.
Just Twitter them.
Twitter
It's
them.
fine.
Twitter them.
Something else.
Thank you so much, all of our friends, all the support.
Like a friend of mine got a restraining
Pat
order.
Draws, I promise you, we will have the tacos here next week. Yes, your goddess speaks and you listen. All right. Let's see. So, a couple other things real quickly. In mid-February, I think the 18th and 19th, I'll get those dates exactly right. We have our upcoming St. Jude's charity. We do once a year with Jay. This year, it's going to be called There Be Dragons. There Be Dragons will be streamed on the 18th and 19th, I think it is.
Dragons.
We've got folks like, of course, Jay himself. Blue
There it
Box
is.
will be streaming. Kayla, Time Lord's wife, will be streaming. Lawful Stupid, Will of Wicked Studios, Carlos of Castle Entertainment. Entertainment. We've got an all-star cast, maybe Nightheart Gaming. I don't know who everyone is in there, but it's a great group. And it's going to be a fantastic time. All proceeds will go to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. And so we'll post all those details in our Discord, and we'll give you all the additional information on that here on our streams upcoming this week. Now, let's go straight to what happened last time.
All right, so last time we had audio issues. No, but before that, we had a party split at the very beginning of the session. We had recapped a little bit.
We never learn our lesson.
Yeah, well, you know, we do have a taste for death,
Delicious.
But yes, Markov and Alcott made their way to Magnamar, while Cade and Irda remained behind on the ship. Irda did finish counting all the coin. We got a lot of coin. It's over 200,000 gold. It's enough to pay Alcott's debt, not Markov's. Markov doesn't have debt as far as I know. Yeah. So, there's gold, lots of it, and Cade wants to know how much, but Irda refused to tell him because she needed a nap. She stayed up all night, and then which is Irda did too, which is oddly relatable. And then let's see. So Alcott and Markov ended up making their way to the Golem Works, which is one of the basically there's two big colleges in Magnamar, and the Golem Works is the other one. Stone of the Seer is the one that Alcott went to. But yeah, so they made the way to the Golem Works and went to talk to Toph.
Yep.
Which there was a little
Which
bit
we wrote down and remembered and knew the whole time and didn't forget.
Definitely did not forget his name. And he was not exactly enthused to see either of them again. But they had come to request the golem. And he said, well, actually, you didn't really fulfill the end of your the bargain that we sort of made. And they were like, well, you know,
oh well,
we tried. But we did take his big shiny shield away, and so, you know, that's got to count for something, right? And then Alcott was like, hey, I got this shiny cube, and it's Thessalonian. You want to see what it does? And he was like, yes. Yeah. And so Alcott gave him the cube and basically gave away all of his leverage, and he disappeared into Golem Works with this cube, which Alcott is now standing outside trying to converse with the stone golem that's outside. He's not a very chatty fellow.
No, he's not very talkative.
And we don't know how long Toph's gonna be in there or what he's doing, but yeah, that's going on. And then Alcott was left by Markov, who went to look for Brog. And Alcott was very, very quickly surrounded by a bunch of children with knives who were like, you're not from around these parts, are ya? Would you like to give us your money? And he was like, do you want to see some magic? And they were like, oh, what kind of guy are you? We don't want to see... We don't... No. So they kind of backed off. And then Markov continued on back into Under the Shadow.
Okay, you got an initiative advantage.
The Crabby Nethers, where he was looking for Brog. Lots of shady characters around. Started asking a guy who had been previously connected to Brog, where he could find Brog. And there was a lot of discussion about human trafficking. And there was an aside that Markov made to Alcott last time, not directly, but out of character, that he might need Alcott later for his plan, which made Thomas a little
uncomfortable.
Yep. And then we switch back to Cade and Irda, who suddenly found themselves very quickly arriving in Sandpoint with no clear way how to stop the ship.
I found a way.
There was a bit of panic of how to stop
Doc
the ship.
did a great job.
And
I just called the dock to her.
Kate called for the anchor to be dropped, and Irda dropped the sails, but the ship kind of had a lot of momentum going. And, you know, big thing with lots of momentum means, yeah.
It's almost like I told you it was going to go really fast.
They found themselves in the port of Sandpoint, literally, embedded in the docks. The poor dockmaster was very, very much horrified by the fact that Cade's ship was now embedded in his docks. Cade, newly minted bard, shot off some fireworks and rolled a really high diplomacy check, and everyone was like, "Oh, he meant to do it! Oh, that's so impressive! Good job, Cade! And there was many cheers, except from the dock master, who was like, "Who's gonna pay for this?" And then
See me
right
later.
before the audio cut out, there was a very confusing conversation happening between Irda and Sully because he thought he was worried about what's going to happen when the floating ship spell wears off, and
That's right.
does it mean the ship's going to sink? Because the ship is now in tatters, so, you know, she's like, well, let's get the gold off the ship. We have money for repairs for both the ship and the dock. And maybe you could start asking around people, see if anybody's interested in sailing on a ship. And that's where we ended last time.
It was a great session.
Well done. Well
Extremely
done.
chaotic.
It really was
All right.
chaotic.
So, to recap for our viewers, and guys, correct me if I'm wrong. So we still have Alcott and Markov are in Magnamar. Alcott
Yes.
standing outside of the Golem Works.
Yes, it's only been a couple minutes for
Right.
Alcott at
And
this
then
point.
you are talking still to Brog outside the Krabby Nethers.
I think it was Brog's Goon.
Yes.
You're right, Brog's Guna, yeah, outside the Krabby Nethers. And then Irda, you are.
With Cade, we had just gotten the chest off the ship into a cart, and we were
Right.
heading toward the Rusty Dragon
Headed
Inn.
toward the Rusty Dragon. All right.
Oh.
I have one more small request for you, John.
Yes.
Can you play that video before stream starts?
Well, should I? Because we've got
Save it for
41
break.
viewers now.
Okay.
We're going to have more
Save it for-
viewers
for
at
break.
the break.
Oh, we
All
can
right.
play it twice.
No.
Let's say so. All right. So
Chandler?
I
to
say play it
encourage-
at the break.
Okay.
to
Play it at the
encourage
break.
all of you as well to stay, and I want to start doing this, especially with these
good
grand
set of
prize
rules.
giveaways. Evelyn, is there a way to snapshot all the viewers that we have, let's say, in about 20, 25 minutes? Because I'd like to start figuring out at the end of a stream how I can create an additional advantage for people that have been with us the whole stream versus people that pop in at the end of the stream to be entered in a giveaway.
I'm not exactly sure how to
Nightbot might be able to do
that.
stuff like that.
I mean, I know how to like see everybody that's on. I could screenshot it, but I just don't have time. So we don't have to do that today. But
Yeah.
I need that closed because it's going to change all the lighting in here.
There we are.
You can leave the window
All
open,
dice
just
rolled.
close the
And
shutters.
ready to go.
Huzzah.
Huzzah. Oh,
Just
Slam, slam.
wait, where's
Yeah.
my thing?
Whoopsie. I slammed it too hard. My strength
All right.
is stronger than I think.
All right, so it is. We're already 20 minutes in. Let's get going.
English is not.
Introduce your PCs, class,
Never been strong.
class, race, level, and any other important details you'd like us to know, and we will get started. Tonight we will be starting with Cade
Oh.
and Irda in the town of Sandpoint. Go ahead, Cade. Start us off.
With what?
Your
level?
introduction.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Who are ya?
Who are ye?
Oh, well, hello, ye landlubbers in the sea of Twitch. I am Captain Cade Cardinal, level 11 swashbuckler. Bugler.
Bugler, yeah.
Swashbuckler.
Swash.
Cade's been nipping at the rum already.
Yeah, well, you know, Red Bull. And then I am also a level 1 bard, hence the shooting of the fireworks last time. So, there could be more where that comes from. I still love me gold, me women, and me rum. Now I love fireworks, so.
Oh, and we learned last week that Cade is an equal opportunity employer of sailors.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he
we did.
also calls them women now.
Yes.
Love it.
Aye, Captain, or me god, Caden Killian, you know I'm trying to honor his wishes.
Yeah, that could be seen that way. All right, Markov, go ahead.
It's an attempt.
I am playing a level 11 human inquisitor, Markov, who is a inquisitor of Iomade who is set out into the wilds to hunt monsters and protect the weak while fighting the wicked, and came to join the heroes of Sandpoint to advise them, and most recently was reborn in Iomade's eyes after being swallowed and now holding the world record for amount of time spent in the Kraken and lived. He's returned to Magnamar to seek justice and touch base with his church because he's been away from it for a little bit.
Hot minute.
So, yeah,
It's been a few weeks.
yeah.
All right.
Alcott Devereaux, wizard extraordinaire, come to save the family. Currently level 12, a human, and recently gotten into touch with Abadar. Looking at a whole party of God followers. Just we're all different followers of different gods.
Oh, we love our gods.
At least they all kind of get along with each other.
They do. It seems like they're kind of buddy buddy.
More or less.
Mostly.
And also, how long for your family now, Alcott?
A 24-hour period.
Oh, we're cutting it close. But that's how we like to roll it.
I mean, by the skin of our teeth every time.
All right, and Irda.
Hello everyone, I am Irda Lianril. I am a level 8 Scald, level 4 Paladin of Saturday. I am an Azamar, and I am currently with Kate, and I just spent a whole lot of time counting coins. And we're gonna go check on Alcott's mom and sister, because they should still be in the inn, hopefully. So yeah, that's what we're doing back in Sandpoint, waiting for the rest of our party to come back to us, hopefully.
All right, and with that, Blue Box episode 77 of the Runelords sessions begins. Thank you to everyone for joining us. Thank you for a level 5 hype train already. All kinds of bits and advantages. As always, this community just blows me away, and we'll talk about more things coming later today as we go on. Cade. Irda,
Huzzah.
you can still hear the creaking of the timbers of the dock and the slosh of Ameko's revenge in the waves as the shouting of the dockhands recedes in the distance, only slightly muffled by the creak of the axle wheel as you move down the road with your giant chest in the cart. There is chaos now, and as you move down the streets of Sandpoint, and by the way, this is Sandpoint here, so you can see Sandpoint is actually fully rendered in Tailspire. So if any of you folks are fans of Tailspire and also of the Paizo stuff, this is Sandpoint. It's got the Thessalonian clock tower, it's got the glassworks, it's got everything. As you move through the streets of Sandpoint, there are people that recognize both of you. And as you walk down, children start coming out from behind the buildings. It's Cade! It's Cade!
I threw out a firework. Huzzah!
Into the air, but they glance up, but they all have their hands out. They're accustomed to Cade throwing coin.
Oh, I throw out copper. Why, I cheer the children.
All right, how much do you throw out?
Oh, 20 copper.
All right, take it off your character sheet.
I'm a giver, not a lover.
You do see.
What a weird thing to say.
I don't know. Never mind.
I take it back.
Half-baked.
Irda, you do see, in particular, there are several of the older children. They are drawn to your beauty. But as you move through, you also see townsfolk just doffing caps and nodding. The heroes of Sandpoint, those that remain, and you are two of the originals, very well recognized by the people of Sandpoint. As your axle wheel creaks over both the cobblestone and dirt areas of Sandpoint, you eventually make your way to the Rusty Dragon.
I have something that I would like to do along the way,
Okay.
if possible. So one of the beams of light is emanating from this area, correct?
Correct, yes. Thank you for asking. I should have mentioned that earlier. The beam of light I referenced earlier, it's a pale amber light, and it appears to be coming from the glassworks. I compared it to a rainbow last time, but please understand that's not in the sense of multi-hued. It's a single hue, but it appears translucent, oddly difficult to capture from angles. It's a rainbow in that sense, coming from the glassworks, and it disappears into the clouds above on this wintry day.
So as they are walking to the inn, Irda thinks a moment, and she grasps the shield and says, "Have you ever seen anything like this before?"
You feel a warm glow from the shield as you're walking along, Cade. You hear her start talking to the shield. You have children still surround you. And as a chill breeze wafts through the Sandpoint streets, you sense a subtle sullenness from the shield. And eventually, a voice comes through, resonating. And are you holding with one arm or two?
One.
Because when you hold one, it's only heard by you.
Yep.
Two, okay.
Yep.
Yeah. In your head, you hear, "Oh, now you deign to speak with me. Have I been just something to be thrown in the way of large weapons?"
Never. Not at all. I kind of have failed to utilize your wisdom, your great and wonderful wisdom. I was a bit foolish to not consider it sooner.
I confess now I feel I'm being patronized.
Never. I would not patronize you. I actually appreciate your knowledge. You know.
Roll diplomacy check.
All right.
On the shield.
I mean, okay.
Your shield is miffed. You went like hours of game session without talking to him.
I mean, we counted coins.
We were killing a kraken, for
He's a
goodness sakes.
sentient artifact.
This is John OOC being upset.
23.
No, I told her.
I try to use
23.
rhetoric on the shield.
23.
23.
It's a
Yeah,
fine
23.
night. All right then. Well, it would make sense you ask me a question, finally, when it's something I don't have an answer to. I have no idea what that is, but it looks, I will tell you this much, ominous.
Yeah, I was definitely getting the sense of ominous. So at least, you know, I am not alone in that feeling.
Now, will this be the last time we'll be speaking for several weeks?
I hope to speak to you again very soon. It's been a little chaotic with us trying to rescue Alcott's family and, you know, not have them die horrible, painful deaths.
Details. There are many more important things afoot here.
Yes. That we are working to save everyone.
Be careful of attachments to emotion. These things can distract you from truth. My counsel to you, Azamar, is focus on what must be done.
Yes. Perhaps. Anyway, thank you.
Go ahead. You hear her side of the conversation, not the shield.
The Jedi Code.
Hey, Erda, what did he have to say?
Uh,
The snarky little shield you have.
You don't
there.
even know he's. Well, I guess.
I do know he talks.
Yeah, he did earlier. He was snarky with you.
Yeah, he
That's
was
fair.
very
that's fair.
snarky with me.
Well, we had a good conversation.
Yeah.
He said, keep Kate's rum away from me. Again, that's very important. He really,
Yeah, I told you he's snarky.
He really emphasized that fact. Also, he said the lights in the sky look ominous, which I agreed with him about.
What isn't ominous around here?
You know, that's a good point. there's a lot of ominous things around us at all times, basically. So, yeah, we should probably get back to the inn, like, soon. Yeah, let's do
Okay,
that.
so do I notice the children around me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've already referenced that. Yeah.
I have an idea. I'm going to use my sword. My new sword.
Okay.
Oh,
so,
no.
I know... I'm going to see if something works. So, here we go. So I see all the children around me, and I'm enjoying this. I mean, like, I like...
More coin, Kate. More
Okay, so I throw out more 10 coppers.
Mark it
but I'm
off.
like, I start, so. I am the pirate who does everything. Oh, I drink and dance, I drink and sing. And so I go down the street and then listen to this. So I know I have 3 charges on my sword.
Yes,
Oh,
you do.
No.
You do.
I throw up a firework. And then I go, fire in the hole! And I scream through my sword. The firework in the air.
No. Everybody in town's about to save.
So as you do
In
this,
the air! In the air!
yes,
In
as
the air!
you project through your blade. You feel it.
Yes.
It vibrates in your hand almost so forcefully.
I don't know
you
if this
wanna-
was smart, but you know what?
It is very Kate.
You could see a blast, an actual visible blast of sonic waves that come out, and there's suddenly this booming sound that resonates
Huzzah.
over the city. Say it again and hold your mic real close. Plug your ears, fans.
Fire in the hole!
Ho, ho, ho,
I didn't do anything to the fireworks?
It echoes through that it echoes through the town. It added an audible augmentation to the fireworks, but the fireworks themselves
Beauteous.
did nothing different.
It's just
It
prestidigitation.
didn't do anything different.
I mean, it's a sound effect thing.
But you have now the attention of
the entire
the entire town. In fact, people are shouting and some are
What you
screaming
wanted.
in fear. The children are rapt with attention as they look
I
up to
really
the
thought it would
skies.
make my fireworks do more. Okay, so that takes that off. All right. Okay. All right.
Cane strip, it only does
Never
so much.
mind.
Never mind.
Oh well, that didn't do what I wanted.
Magic takes a bit of getting used to, so we'll work it out.
I'm working on it.
A little boy walks up to you. It looks like he might be 8, 9 winters. Got a mop of thick brown hair, wipes a runny nose.
Kate, last time you gave us gold. Why is it just copper today? Have you any gold? It fed my family for a month.
Pay up.
That last part got you.
All right, little sunny boy. Be grateful for what you've been given in the day you've been given it. But right now, we have a life to save, so it's just copper today.
Lots of lives. Very many lives.
Very important. We got to be going. Just enjoy the show I gave you.
As if on cue, his stomach grumbles. And you hear it. And he just...
Yes, okay.
Okay, how dare you?
Oh boy, my
I
heartstrings are tugging.
I can feed my sick mother with the copper.
And he turns and starts walking away.
I can't give it to everybody. I got to, or I'll be poor as a church mouse. Copper's fine. All right, let's go, Irda. Got to keep my heart in check.
As they walk through town with a chest that goes cha-ching, cha-ching,
I know.
over every
real-
rock. Yeah.
Aside from what Cade has upon his person, you have a chest with over 200,000 gold in
You're
total
just literally
value.
just kind of looking at Kid like, eh?
If we gave it to everyone
teach
who
him a
asked,
work
we'd be
ethic.
poor as church. I don't know if I know of churches. Temple mice.
There's just literally a church here that we had to deal
Oh,
with.
yeah,
remember?
church mice.
Like, that was a whole thing at the very beginning of our adventures together.
Well, I mean, I've given enough. So that's it. He can come work on my ship if he needs money. All right, let's go.
You end up like everyone else that works.
labor. Always good.
I'll teach him a work ethic. Give a man a fish he eats for a day. Teach man to fight a kraken. You won't have to feed him ever again.
I heard this on our stream yesterday. Teach a man to make a fire, you feed him for a day. Put him on the fire, and he's warm for life.
Set him on fire and he's warm for the rest of his life.
That's they said, yeah, put him on. They said yesterday on the stream,
Yeah.
I think, put him on the fire or set him on fire, same idea. Anyway, all right, so
Gracious.
you make your way. Oh, thank you for the host, Troll Lord Games. Good to see you. Probably Chuck or Steven. And you see there is the rusty dragon as you look at the door. There's a certain sense of nostalgia that fills you. You did walk past the statue of the heroes of Sandpoint
Huzzah!
as you came past it. So many memories now. It seems an age ago, even though it was just a matter of months. And you can hear the sounds of tavern patrons, sort of a mid-afternoon time frame. And as you crack open the door of the Rusty Dragon, the familiar sense of cooking fires and roasting meats, potatoes, leeks, rich and pungent odors of several types of ale. This is now your inn, your tavern. And as you crack open the door and walk in, several people look up.
A very nice creaky door there.
It also made a creaky door sound, like right at the perfect time. And it didn't look like you hit a button for that.
That was a Kid.
That was me.
No, I know, but the music also did.
My button touching is very subtle. As you walk in, and let me switch here to the... All right, so here on the screen, you can see here, this is the physical backdrop. This is Irda, even though her wings are not currently out. We're using that mini today because I'm still looking for her other mini. I did find Alcott.
Yay!
The Alcott mini was buried in the bowels of Amako's Revenge. And
Oh, that makes sense.
so he's there now.
All right, because you went down.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So here is Cade.
You hid yourself.
I did.
And as you walk in, you see several of the patrons. They look over at you. They recognize you.
Huzzah! good people of the Rusty Dragon.
Huzzah! Cade's back! Hello, Cade!
Huzzah! It is good to be back.
It's the angel. The angel's back. Ida,
Hello.
welcome back, milady.
Thank you.
You see the giant head of Malfeshnikor still mounted on the wall to the side, oddly preserved. And the tavern keep, who is now in charge, of course, with Ameko's demise, he stands behind. Jorm looks up, wiping a mug. Cade, good to see you. Ida,
Of course.
welcome back.
Thank you.
Anything you'd like to drink? I haven't seen Alcott come down yet today.
Irda approaches the bar and quietly says to him, "How are our special guests doing?"
They were fine when they went up yesterday, and then when Master Alcott came to see them, he went upstairs,
no.
and I've not seen him since.
Wait, Alcott came to when?
Just last eve.
That's
He said-
impossible.
No, he came to visit his family. He did.
That's impossible.
No, it's, I saw him. I gave him the
Irda
key.
immediately runs upstairs.
Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun. You
Places
run
at once.
upstairs.
It's very productive.
Thanks. Trying.
As you run upstairs, you see the familiar hallway of the second floor of the Rusty Dragon. You don't know what door you're looking for. You weren't there when Alcott dropped them off, am I right?
No, we sent them to the
We
VIP
put them in
suite.
the
The
nicest
VIP,
room.
that's right. Okay, so you
So I
know,
know
so
which
you
one it
run.
was.
Yeah, you run down to the end of the hallway, and you see the door is ajar. There's a sallow light from a candle that still burns inside. Kay, did you follow?
I followed her.
Probably he was just mistaken.
No.
Irda looks around.
Punch another handsome man.
Anything showing sign of struggle or any? She just wants to see if there's any clues about what happened here.
Yeah, as you look around, you're very acute with your vision. You note there is no sign of struggle. The door was clearly opened with a key. It's been left open, but there are no scuff marks, nothing.
Okay. And you came right behind me. This is not good. We know.
Where'd they go?
We know that Alcott went to Magnamar.
So did somebody look like Alcott?
I mean, any powerful mage could do that.
Oh, crap. And go and bust open all the other doors.
I don't.
You see Cade turns, starts striding down the hallway, lifts a foot to another door. Do you just let him do it?
Well, it's his inn. Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna say.
You kick open the first door. All right, good. Not something I anticipated. I always love it when that happens. So let's do some percentile dice.
Don't know what you're gonna
Midday,
find.
right?
All right.
So like,
You kick open the first door. Go
Perfect
ahead, roll strength check.
Oh, I'm pretty strong.
No, I know, but just.
Oh,
you
he
know,
wants me to roll a 1. That's what he wants to do.
Well,
We
actually,
know-
it's an ability check, so you want to roll low.
1.
Okay.
Gosh.
You splinter the
best you can
door
roll
off the
in this
hinges.
Well, great. I didn't want to
You
ruin
kick
the
it
door.
open. There was some rotting in this door. As the splinters fly open, you see a heavy-set man, actually quite corpulent, laying half naked in the bed.
Sweet.
Taking a mid-afternoon nap. He looks up at you. What's the meaning of this? I've got no go. Stop.
Sorry, sir. I'll get this fixed right away.
Proprietor's doing audits for the state of the room repairs.
What? Well, only you can see my zipper. My zipper's not visible on stream.
Irda just she says a swear word in Celestial and runs downstairs. And she goes towards back to the tavern keep and says, "When? What time? What time did they leave? Did you see where they were going? Did they say where they were going?"
You rush up, and Jordan looks up to you. Was something amiss?
Oh God, couldn't have been here.
I swear I saw him with my own eyes.
Irda's gonna cast Alter Self on herself and make herself look like Alcott.
He makes a
And then
sign.
she'll drop it. I am not the only one who can do things like this.
Oh no. It was early last evening. The sun had just set. It was dinner time. It was all the foppery that Alcott wears. It looked just like him, and
I can understand the mistake, but did they say that where they were going? Were they going back to the manor, or?
they never came down. That's what I'm saying. When you came in, I said Alcott went up yesterday, but I've not seen him come down.
All right, so.
Have I done? Is Cade angry with me? You're still upstairs, right? Are you kicking in more doors?
I was gonna kick in more doors.
All right.
Fun.
I think Kate's a little preoccupied with testing the strength of the doors. There might be some repairs required. There seems to be a little bit of rot in some of the wood. You might have termites. Not the point right now. Irda just takes off right back upstairs and heads back to the room. She's actually gonna look and see if she can see any signs of like possibly the window open or any spell components that might be around that might suggest some sort of spell was cast that got them out of this room in a manner other than down the stairs.
All right. So you rush back upstairs. You see Cade with his foot lifted toward another door. Cade, go ahead and roll your strength check.
5.
And let's see what's behind this door. Okay, you kick this one open. It's an empty room. It does not.
Drat!
You don't break the door. You just snap the latch off, but quite forcefully. Bed's made. The room is ready. You see Irda come rushing up the stairs.
Irda, what did you find out?
They didn't come back down, so they had to have gotten out of here some other.
All right, I kick open another door. Maybe they're hiding. Kick open another door.
All right. You move.
I want to. I'm going to stay with Kate for a moment. Actually, no, I'm going to keep going. But she wants to do detect evil at will.
All right, Cade, as you move to the third door, go ahead and roll d20 for me, please. This is not your strength
1.
check.
Oh.
A 1?
Crap!
Okay, all right.
Good.
All right, now make your strength check.
Good.
10.
This door's quite solid, but you're getting better at this. You know right where to kick to snap open the lock.
I'm good like that.
As you pop it open, you freeze.
Uh-oh.
You see a couple engaged in intimacy atop the bed. A young man with a thick shock of curly red hair sits atop a flaxen-haired lass, and they both look up and they freeze.
Oh, carry
His
on,
chest,
carry on.
her bosom bare. What are you doing?
Oh, carry on, you're fine. And I close the door.
It just kind of, boom, it just kind of opens up again because you've snapped the lock.
Whoopsie,
it
I'll
doesn't
get that
close.
fixed.
Just making
get
sure
that-
everybody's enjoying their time.
Good to see you're utilizing the bed.
Room service.
All right, Irda, as you stop for a moment, you concentrate, trying to detect what may be around you, and as you do so, you feel a residue, a strong sense of evil residue coming from the suite door.
Okay, so she's going to the door specifically. She's going to go toward the door and see if she can see anything at all. And she's actually going to use hold the shield, use the true seeing to see if she can see anything that she would not be able to see otherwise.
Okay, good. All right, so you hold the shield. Are you opening the door or just looking out the door?
Well, the door was already ajar.
It's ajar, yeah.
I didn't shut it back, so
Right.
I kind of want to be at an angle where I can look at the door, but also kind of glance toward the room if I need to, as I'm kind of inspecting.
All right, so as you look through, like the door is ajar, and the amount, what you can see goes through to just show a piece of the wall about 10 feet off. And when I say ajar, it's about this much ajar,
Yeah.
so it's not wide open.
Is it a door or is it a jar?
I know, that was already in the chat.
I'm getting really confused, you guys.
It's both.
Oh God.
With true seeing, looking here, you don't see anything.
Okay, so she's going to proceed further into the room and just keep looking, see if there's anything that she couldn't see with her natural sight.
You push the door open. As you look inside, you see this master suite. Good size, twin beds, 2 large windows open. The covers have been tussled off the beds. There is still a candle burning, but the wax is melted down low. Clearly it's been burning for quite some time. And you see nothing else in the room. The windows are still shut.
Okay. Irda would like to check underneath the beds.
Okay. You turn, you look underneath the bed. Cade, what are you doing?
Well, is there anywhere else up here I can look or banging doors?
Thunk! The door in front of you gets closed and you can hear a chair gets pushed behind it.
Okay. What, any other doors up?
Oh yeah, there are 8 rooms up here. You've only kicked in 3 doors plus the suite. There are 4 doors you could kick in.
Are there any I could just open without kicking in?
You could
You could
try
try.
knocking.
You have all kinds of options here.
You may even be able to get a.
Like a key.
Like a master key, because you own
Like,
this
did you
place.
own the inn?
Oh yes, I go downstairs. I get the key from the proprietor. What's his name?
You are the proprietor. The
Oh,
tavern
Jordan.
keeper.
Jordan.
Yeah, he's the key.
Oh, Mr. Jordan, sir. Do you have a key for the doors?
As you ask the question, he looks up at you, and we're going to go to you now, Markov. Markov, you are in the glorious city of monuments, Magnamar. And the city of monuments still is a sight to behold. It has the Ire Span, which I have referenced several times, so I won't belabor it. But you have all these Thessalonian artifacts, which are replete throughout the city. You, of course, though, are beneath the Ire Span, the part of the city called the Shadow. And as you walk through the Shadow, you are now speaking with this accomplice of one Brog. And I can't remember the last thing you said to him or he said to you.
I had told him that I had someone to trade to Brog. And I said, well, I'll just go somewhere else. And he said, just wait a minute. I think that's exactly where we left off.
Okay, all right. And by the way, thank you. We're at 63 already. Woo! All we got to do is hit 80 to give away the big Kraken. If we get over 80 to 90 or 100, which I think is quite possible today, we'll have additional giveaways. Thank you for all the support. And believe me, there is likely to be combat today. So all the bits that you gave earlier, all the advantages and whatnot, those will be helpful, I'm quite certain. Depending on what the players do, but we will preserve every bit given by all of our viewers today. Thank you so much. All right. Markov.
Yes.
As you sit beneath the shadow of the Ire Span, you can hear the slush and smell the stench of chamber pots all around. Close that. It just keeps trying to open up. Can you, Jen, can you go ahead and hook those 2 things together so it keeps that closed? Brog looks back up at you.
Brog's accomplice.
Brog's
right?
accomplice.
Brog's accomplice,
Yeah.
yes, I'm sorry. What manner of thing you got to trade for us?
Say that one more time.
What manner? Oh, you didn't speak common language.
Well, you have to understand that you're just, my apologies, hard of hearing.
Yeah, you look a bit daft.
Yes.
Well, what have you got to trade?
Well, I'm going to open up my satchel and make a bit of a performance to kind of grab my book and shaking the manacles that I do have among my things to kind of show that I have what one would need to capture people, and pull it out and say, oh, yes, a noble scion. He just came into a bit of money, and he was foolish enough to trust me to help him move it. Now, I wasn't able to get the money. That got back to his home, but the Scion himself, I'm sure his family would ransom him handsomely, certainly with all that money that they just came into. I have him hidden somewhere in town, but if yourself and Brog could make a trade for him, I'll be honest, I have no need for keeping him around. Oh, wait a minute.
Hang on, sorry. No, you just this. If you put this over that, it keeps him.
Yeah.
Well, that was easy.
But I do want to
Move
say,
the camera. That's on us.
if I'm being frank, I mean, if you won't do it, then I'll have to find somebody else. And if Brog learns that you turned down a deal, I'm certain he wouldn't be very happy about that, would he?
What's a noble sign got to do with anything? Oh, don't understand.
A rich man.
Why didn't you say that then?
I'm sorry. Again, I'm a bit daft. I don't know words like you do.
Well, I don't want to miss out on the deal, you're right. So, what do you have in mind?
Well, I suppose when the light has gone past the horizon, there is
We call that sunset. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Again, you have to understand that I'm struggling to even make words into sentences here. There is a spot in the Ire Span, and I'll rip out a piece of parchment and begin to draw it. That's the same spot close to where we found Zayden's entrance.
Right, right.
I know that I'm familiar with that, so I'll use that as a meeting point. If you can meet there, then I will bring the Scion.
I told you I don't want a sign.
The
I
rich
don't
man
know.
that you two can ransom.
You're getting on my nerves. We'll just speak plain language, man. These are...
Past sunset, if you can meet me here, and I'll put it in his face, then I will trade you the rich man. And then you can ransom him. I have no need. I have to go and find other wet work to go and do.
All right, roll diplomacy, please.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I'm actually going to use one of the advantages I have here.
And perhaps your dice box?
Yeah, perhaps. Yeah, the Pat-sponsored dice box here. And where is it? A nat 20 among the two.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so mark off that advantage. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? That's exactly right.
You can't handle the truth.
All right, so he looks dimly suspicious. A thick brow kind of draws down.
Then why do you want to do this? What's in it for you?
I get rid of him. That way I can do work. And I get money. I don't have to handle the ransom. I know that you all are quite competent at what you do. You have this aura of competence. Yet I have no experience in the trade of men.
You go using those strange words again.
You're capable. You're strong. You're smart.
All right. Sunset. There, what you said.
Yes.
I'll meet you there.
You and Brog. Thank you. I'll walk away. Utterly baffled.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. And I've got my thing set up. I will go by that location that I told them to meet, and I want to just take a brief amount of time to scope it out and see about places to potentially hide or stay out of sight, or what kind of geography am I working with?
Well, yeah, I mean, so again, as you, in the shadow, as you move through, you get back to that spot, and again, these ramshackle structures, some leaning, many with just badly dilapidated structures, but you do see that stone stairwell that spirals down, leads down to where the renegade Golem Works individual was. And there are several, buildings around where if you wanted to hide behind, you can find hiding spots.
They look like personal dwellings.
Yeah, you got personal dwellings, you got maybe dual-use dwellings, personal and business as well.
Okay, I'm going to knock on one of the back doors rather loudly, the one that's one of the ones that opens up into this area.
Okay. No answer.
No answer. No. I'll go around the front then. I don't see any reason to stay back there knocking at a door ineffectually. Does it seem like there's any occupants right now?
Well, again, it's still midday, so you wouldn't really see necessarily
Like
ambient lights
yeah.
and whatnot inside. The windows are of the cheapest possible glass, heavily occluded, warped. Some of them are boarded over. Roll perception.
Yeah, absolutely. 16 plus, I think, another 16. So 32.
Okay. Yeah, you can hear a shuffling sound from the inside, like not exactly footsteps, but foot slides.
Yeah, I'm going to go to knock on the door. I know you're in there. I mean you no harm. There's a chance for you to make gold. Gold! Yes, with a G.
There's no one that comes to my door and offers gold. I don't mean to hurt me. Go away.
Oh, I mean not to hurt you. All I need is your door open at a certain time, and you can make 10 gold. That easy.
I'm 80 winters old. There's nothing I can offer.
Oh, but you have a door, don't you? And it remains shut now. Certainly it can be open. That's at least one offer. And if you have no use for the gold, certainly you have members of your family that would be blessed by it.
Oh, you speaking in what they call euphemisms?
I speak however you take it. If you do not want the gold, then I'll go and find somebody else with a door willing to be opened.
You hear a shuffle, and you can see a pair of bespectacled eyes barely through the warped, occluded glass looking over, and it's an old maid, graying wisps of hair atop her head. The eyes squint, magnified by the glasses and by the window.
Just staring.
Just there.
Staring.
Yeah. If you leave your back door open before sunset, unlock it, you can have, and I'll fish out 10 gold from my pack. Say, this is all yours. That's all you must do. There will be somebody that enters there, and that is it. They mean you no harm.
Give it half now, then. Half now.
Okay. I'll take 5, and I'll kind of hit it against the door, because she's looking through the window, right? Yeah. Just plink it against the door.
You plink it against the door. You hear the feet shuffle.
Plenty of room under the door.
Yes.
You look down. Indeed, there's a draft.
Yeah.
This door is hardly well fit.
I'll drop it underneath there.
All right. You slide 5 gold under the door.
Yeah.
And feet shuffle off.
Yeah. And I'll just say in there, if I don't care if she hears me or not, but I'm still going to say it. If you mean to dupe me and take my money, I can promise you that if I found this dwelling, I can find it again. And no one makes a fool of me. And I'll walk away.
Love it. So it took exactly 1 hour for Markov to threaten an old woman. I like it. All right, now let's go to you,
There are
Alcott.
plans.
Gotta hit the daily checklist.
Children,
Children, old ladies.
exactly. He's all right. You stand in front of the Golem Works.
And I believe I had just messaged Toph inside asking how long he planned to take to finish investigating the cube. Which he can reply to.
Yeah, he can. He could.
If you wanted to.
I could do that for money.
The huge stone golem stands motionless outside, giant rock arms crossed against a broad chest, staring dispassionately at you. You hear nothing. No response to your message.
I look up at the golem. You really are a marvel. Okay. Do you mind if I go inside?
Yes.
I could just go inside.
No.
Yes.
No.
All right. You're no fun.
Yes.
A sense of humor in a column. Interesting. Toph really is doing some unique work. Okay. Toph, your reputable school you run. I know we have a good deal going on. I trust you, and trust me this. If you do right by me, the Devereaux family will do right by you.
And Magnamar, we yell through doors.
Well, he didn't reply to the magic, so he's replied better to yelling through a door than he has to direct speech.
Only because
Good.
his name was wrong.
Good walls make good neighbors.
You stand there for several moments. You hear nothing.
I'll message him one more time. Toph, I know you can hear me, and I know your curiosity begs the question as much as it does mine. I trust you. I enjoy your work greatly, and I wish to see your school and all magic schools expanded. If you help me today and secure the line of the Devereaux family and Sandpoint and what's going on there, I can promise you will see it through with benefit. Your school will be expanded, more golems brought across the city, defended by you, made by you.
Roll d20, add your diplomacy, please.
I will certainly be using one of my advantages.
Oh, that's a good thing you did.
Good. It's a good thing I did. That is a 33.
You speak your words, but you hear no response. The golem uncrosses and crosses his arms the other way.
Is it because you got uncomfortable? Was one arm getting a little tired? Forget it. I'll be back in an hour, Toph.
I'll be back.
The golem unfolds his arms, and the door opens behind him. And
All right.
you see Toph comes. He stands still with that diadem pulling back his plaited blonde hair. And he looks over at you. What manner of golem do you want? The cube is mine. I will repay my debt.
That was not our deal, Toph.
And that is the deal.
That is not the deal I wish.
Then I bid you good day. He starts to turn back away.
Toph, you do not wish to have the name of your school tarnished across this
He
city.
turns back, which is why I'm willing to give you a golem.
What is the cube?
I don't know yet, but it's interesting to me. And you did in some manner deal with my enemy. I will fulfill my part of the bargain. This seems to make it fair. You did not kill him as I asked. But you brought me this, and it's an interesting relic.
You are right, and I do plan to deal with Zayden more later. Unfortunately, there are more pressing matters currently. I need some guarantees on this cube. I need to know what it is.
I can give you no guarantees. I know not what it is. I know it's a Thassalonian artifact. That's all I know.
The possibilities of this getting into enemy hands to be used for dark needs are beyond measure.
Which makes this a good and safe place for it to be. Now, do you want what I have to offer, or shall I close this door?
I do, Toph, I do. And I meant what I said when I spoke of Devereaux money and investing in these schools in town.
Oh, I'll hold you to that.
I plan
heard
to
it.
be held to it. I'll even sign a contract if you want, but what do you have available?
I have an excellent stone golem. Not the size of this one, but he's stout, powerful. He will follow your every command.
I'll take him.
Wait here. He turns, the golem steps back in front of the door. The door closes, and he crosses his arms again. leaving you outside. All right, now we're going to go back over to you guys. I love party splits. Three-way party splits are the best for a DM. All right, so Cade.
Yeah.
Need to mesh that together?
You're upstairs. You are
Well, I went
standing. Oh, you went
downstairs.
downstairs. Yes. So you're now looking for a key. So you walk up to Jorm, and as you walk up to him, hang on here. Let me kill that, and let me cue that. So you walk up to him. He looks over at you.
Kate, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. It looked just like alcohol. I had no way to know.
Where did you see anybody leave with them?
I don't mean to be rude, but I've said 3 times
Okay.
now.
Well, I need a key, and I'll give you a gold. We need doors fixed right away.
Why?
Well, I forgot that I'm actually the proprietor of this great inn, and I bashed in a few doors. So, they needed to be fixed anyway. They were rotten. So I give him a gold. Here, fix those right away, and give me the key so I can open the rest.
All right.
He reaches underneath the counter. He pulls out an iron sort of skeleton key.
But I
hands it
must
to you.
say, I did have a
Fantastically
great
done.
time bashing in a few doors.
Love the warp.
And I go upstairs.
Okay. All right, you go upstairs, and there are 4 more doors. Irda, you are now inside the room. You're looking around, and you look under the bed. As you peer
beds, yeah.
under the bed, you actually see, not under the bed, but pinned to the side of the blanket, there is a note
I'm going to
pinned to it.
take a look at it. Not touching it.
Well,
Not
it's so
touching
it's like it's curled like a scroll.
Detect magic on that.
Okay.
You made a chest pour poison gas on us. We're being cautious.
Just in case.
All right, you concentrate for a moment. You do feel again this residue. There is an arcane resonance inside the room, but nothing that emanates directly from this scroll.
Okay. She will then reach down and pick it up and unroll it and see what it says.
You unroll it, and it's a very short note written in a choppy cursive, and it says, "You were warned. This was ill-advised. We have them. Leave the gold at the doorstep of the Devereaux mansion, or they die. Signed, B7.
And Irda finishes it. Just kind of crumples it a little bit in her hand.
Smart, intelligent, well played.
And she'll just kind of turn on her heel and storm back down the hallway. Cade!
You see Cade coming up the stairs
Huzzah!
eagerly with a key in his hand, and you see splinters in the hallway.
They took them.
Where?
They didn't say where. They just said to leave the gold at the manor.
We're just gonna willy-nilly leave gold.
Of course we're not. We're not that stupid.
Well,
But I can't let Alcott know. He's not here, and I have nothing to message him that far.
what are we gonna do?
I don't know. I could try flying to Magnamar. It would take me a while. It's not that far away. But that's the only way I could get to them right now.
Would they already be in Magnamar?
That's where they were teleporting to. That's what they said they were doing right before they poofed out of it.
We only have 24 hours. How would they know that they had the money?
Kate, we might have no time left. They already have his mother and sister. They could have killed them already, and they're just waiting for
Well,
the
do
gold.
we need to teleport with Markov and Alcott and get over there as fast as we can? Can we do that with the gold? Oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? This is too much of mine.
We know we can teleport with the gold,
We
but
just spent it all.
the problem is we cannot teleport anywhere without Alcott. And Alcott is in Magnamar. And he's not supposed to be meeting us
Well, why did
back
we
here
split
till
anyway?
later.
Do we never learn our lesson?
We literally talked about the plan multiple times. You had a chance to talk about it then, and you bring it up now?
You're not there.
I'm just saying.
There's this tiny voice in the back of Kate's mind.
exactly.
We went over this.
All right, so I guess I don't need to open any more doors.
No, I don't think we need to open any more doors.
All right. I'll keep this key.
Who knows?
All
It
right.
could have been
You
hidden
should. It
behind
is
that last door.
your in. So that there is that.
Yes,
Might as well
right,
hold on
mine.
to your own key.
Put it around my neck. It's a necklace now.
It's a weird looking key.
All right, well, now I don't know what to do. I want to kill somebody. That's what I want to do.
But I mean, yeah.
We got to. Well, you tell me. What are we gonna do? You're the smart one. I'm the strength.
No, Alcott's the smart one. I'm just occasionally clever.
Well, we need a plan, and fast.
Wish I could send my message further, but I can't. And I've already used the scry. I haven't had time to sleep long
Well,
enough.
should we teleport to Magnamar?
How, Kate? I can't teleport.
Oh, you can't teleport.
I
you
can fly, but I don't.
You
know.
can also fly.
Oh, I can fly. Oh, I can fly. I have a cape. I have a cape.
Yes, but I don't know how long it would take us to get there.
What about Markov?
What about Markov?
Oh wait, is he?
He's
over
not.
there?
Yes, they
I'm
teleported
so
together.
confused. There's just so much going on here. I'm
Remember,
losing my
I was
mind.
counting coin, and then
An hour
I
and
need
15
rock.
minutes into the stream.
I need wrong. I take it for wrong.
I was counting coin, and Alcott reached over and touched Markov and said, "Okay, we're gone." Poof.
Okay, I drink some rum because I need to think. Kate and Killian, sending you a quick prayer. We need some wisdom and we need some help. I make my prayers quick, so listen quick. We need some help from above. Come and help me, give me wisdom. Thank you. Okay. Do I hear anything?
You pour the sweet rum down your throat. It gives you that just incredibly divine warmth down your gullet, your stomach, everything. Your body is suffused with this sense of peace, and utter silence greets your ears.
Irda,
Yes.
I need more from you.
Okay. Well, what can I give you?
Where did they want to leave the coin?
At the manor.
Well, we ain't doing that. Maybe we should go to the manor. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What if we wait there
Waiting.
for them?
And do what?
Kill them.
With just the two of us?
What?
With just the two of us.
Just, maybe they only bring one.
Just
Okay.
the two of us. Oh, we can make it if we try. Why are we always synced up that way?
Okay.
Not everyone can take a
hear me
level
out,
in
hear
bard.
me out. What if we wait for them? Then you take on the image. Can you take on the image of the person that came?
What?
Okay?
What person that came?
To get the money.
Are you saying like if we pretend to leave the money and someone shows up to take the money and
We kill them and you take on their image. And then we go to Magnamar.
but we don't know where they came from.
We'll figure that out. Maybe they'll have something on them. Oh, we torture them first for information.
I'm not so good with the torture.
I am.
You're learning, Kate.
Very
This
eager.
message was approved by Alcott.
Oh my gosh.
I think we've been spending too much time with Markov for you to be that excited.
You know,
about
you
torture.
learn things from different people. And I've seen how he's gotten information from people. I think I can do something with my sword. And my daggers. I got daggers. I've got rope.
I could also charm them.
Ooh, good idea. Then we don't have to hurt anybody. And then I'll kill them.
That's debatable on whether it hurts.
I don't know. What do you think of my idea? I think it's good. I think it's good.
As long as we're not torturing anybody. But I don't
Maybe a
know. I don't know the point of taking on the guise of this person if we don't know where they came from. And I mean, I could. I just need to see them.
And to be clear, I want to make sure I understand. So the plan that you're proposing is to fly to House Devereaux, which is not very far, but bringing the chest with you. Okay, the chest, despite its ability to contain vast quantities,
Oh, could we make
it
something
holds.
look like gold?
Yeah, okay. I'm just telling you, like, you know, it would be very difficult for you to fly any great distance with that chest.
What we could do, potentially, is hide the gold here. I could cast Silent Image on the inside of the chest. Make it look like it's full.
Ooh,
Chest is empty.
now we're thinking. Now we're thinking.
Because I do have this wand still, and it can do that. I can create that illusion.
We like illusions.
But that means we have to be prepared for it not just being one person. And what if they have Alcott's sister and mother and
Why would they have them?
insurance?
But they're just coming to pick up the gold.
If they see through our plan
Fine.
or
Then you know what?
find
That means I
we're
kill them
waiting,
even more.
I killed you more than I already killed you. Be even deader.
I just. We do not want to run the risk of getting innocent people killed for the sake of playing tricks on people.
Who would be innocent that would be killed?
Alcott's mother and sister.
Oh, yeah, we don't want them killed. You're right.
That's right. They had been. That's why we're talking.
Because what if they sensed that we might lay a trap for them and bring them and realize that we've laid a trap and then slit their throats?
Well,
It is
it's
the
our
way.
only plan.
All right. As you ponder that, we're going to come back to you, Markov.
Yes.
And by the way, a little fan art here. Thank you, Pat Draws. Cade, the door is ajar. Nicely played, sir. And Vegas, the door can be
like the
ajar. I
pokey.
don't need to kick it in. All right.
To make things possibly easier on Markov for where he plans to go next, we did mention meeting at the townhouse. Once we get the golem, Alcott's just going to the Foxglove town hall.
Yeah.
All right, we'll come back. So, but are you meeting him back there first?
There's
or?
one location I'd like to go to first, which
Great.
is the Temple of Iomade, and then I'll go to the Foxglove Townhouse.
Okay.
By noon, by midday is what Alcott said.
Okay. All right. So you head to the Temple of Iomade. You've been here before, and as you walk inside, you hear the familiar tones. You smell the incense burning, and you also see the various alcoits bustling back and forth.
Alcoits?
I've always said it that way.
No, I know. It's
not
just
right.
Acolyte.
Yeah, acolyte is actually, I think, how it's pronounced, but for years I've said it that way. And you walk in, and you do see the familiar wizened face of Tira standing behind the altar. She looks up,
The other mother.
yeah.
tilts down spectacles, which you did not see her wearing.
Sorry.
So
Okay.
clearly
I'm
this
just
is a
trying to
recent
keep myself
development in
over,
terms
stop
of
encroaching on
her lack of vision. And she looks up at you.
Alcourt, is that you?
Or, Markov, is that you?
Yes, mother.
So soon. It's been ages since I saw you last, and now twice in just a matter of days.
Yes, well, I've had many challenges, and I always cast my burdens on Iomade. This is the best place to do it. Your eyes, are they failing you, mother?
You know, such is the way of age.
It
Happens
does.
to all of us, I guess. I was quite blessed to make it this far. Many others, much younger, have to. What do you need? You look troubled.
I will be honest, it's a troubling time. Have you seen the skies?
You mean the light coming out of Sandpoint?
Yes, it's an ill omen.
It doesn't look good, I'll say that. You know something of it?
I believe it's what I've been researching, the Thessalonians.
They've been dead for 10,000 years.
And so it seems that they still are able to conjure up such powerful acts. I know it seems confusing.
What can a humble servant of Iomade do?
Well, you're doing great work here, Mother. Perhaps you mentioned that Tian Quan was in Magnamar. Where is she now?
I haven't seen her since we last spoke.
Well, that is disappointing, but I understand that you can only be so many places, Mother.
I don't mean to disappoint you. I can only be here. If she doesn't darken the doorstep of the church, then...
Where might a cavalier such as herself be, you think? You know her just as well as I do.
Well, she often liked the taverns. She had a bit of taste for drink. I always thought it might be her downfall. Of course, she likes the stables and always likes to visit horses, even ones she doesn't buy. She just likes spending time with them. I'm sorry, Markov. I don't know what to say.
That's okay. Were you able to deliver the messages? Get them on their route to Corvosa?
I sent them. I've
Good.
heard no return.
That's as much as you can do, Mother. I also bring tithe.
Of course you do. You're such a good boy. It's not been that long since I sent the letters, though. I'm sure we'll hear something.
Well, good. I'm happy to hear it. Perhaps I can take a moment in the temple to try and think where Tian might have gone. Hopefully there's no matters of the church that need my attendance. I am quite focused on the issues as we can see above.
You think you know what to do with them?
No.
These issues?
Only Iomade does, and Iomade speaks through all of us.
As she does. You bring me joy every time I see you, Markov. You're a blessing. You said a tithe?
Yes, a tithe. I'll drop 20 gold into the offering plate that's near the altar.
She nods.
I can perhaps do something. Come closer, son.
I'll come closer and I'll even kneel down.
She puts out a pair of wizened, withered hands and holds them out to you. As you place your hands in hers, she mutters a prayer, and as she does so, she says, "Oh, great lady, light above all light, whose luminance gives strength to hearts of men and women alike. Bless this faithful servant of you. He's got many that would seek to pull him in other directions, and you know he's been faithful. I pray you'd put a blessing on him this day. Give him the strength he needs for the days ahead. I sense there's truth in what he says, even though return of ancient magic seems unlikely to me. There's got to be something here to what he's saying. Give him power, milady. Iomade, I pray you would bless him this day." And as she prays this prayer, you feel a subtle warmth suffuse your body, and you receive a blessing, which confers not only the normal bless, but also gives you +3 to dexterity for 24 hours.
Whoa, that's very helpful.
Nice.
Yeah. Move, kind of crack my neck a little bit.
She lets go of your hand. You see she's trembling.
Yes, the Iomede's spirit, it makes us all a little shaky at her puissance.
No, I'm just old.
I laugh out loud to that one. Yeah, Markov does, and says,
Bless her, I love her.
he just takes her in a hug and says,
that's very good.
"Yes, you are, and very wise."
Careful, you're stronger than you think you are.
I'll continue laughing, kind of just move away. Give me a moment. I might need one of the novitiates, one of the acolytes, to do a quick errand. Alcoits. And if I may be in prayer for a moment.
Of course.
She kind of shuffles away.
So-
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I'd like to use Find Corey, since I am familiar with Tian. I was hoping that I was able to find her here and not have to, but to try and figure out exactly where Tian might be in the city.
Okay. And read out the spell to me again, so
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
understand range and effect once more.
Yeah, for sure. So, after saying my blessings, that Iomade may cast my eyes to that which I search, so that I may find the truth, and using the autumnal crisp leaf to help. So it is instantaneous. You sense whether a well-known creature you can clearly visualize is within a 20-mile radius of my current location. I know the distance and direction the creature is in relation to me. I can also discern whether the creature is moving, the direction, speed, and mode of movement. There you go.
That's it.
Yeah, and I can. It's up to 25 miles.
Up to 25 miles.
Yeah.
You concentrate. You feel a subtle tug to the east. And we'll go to break right there.
Okay.
All right. And we're at 67 viewers. Thank you very much, everyone. We're going to
Trying to
take
get us
our
some
one
help.
and likely only break today. We've already had so much support from our viewers. Hopefully you've enjoyed. We've had some Tailspire reviews like this one. And in fact, we can go inside. So I have the Rusty Dragon in both physical and virtual form here. So we have them talking at the counter here.
Physical rum and virtual.
You got physical rum and virtual rum.
Someone mentioned last time, that's a lot of mugs to be on those tables.
That is. They are drunkards. But then you have it here
My kind
with
of
the
people.
inn, a couple angles. Hopefully you're enjoying all that, but also lots of theater of mind, lots of great role play, and these fantastic players. So when we come back from break, we will once again promote Blue Box Con, which is coming up in May. Get your tickets now. It's filling up fast. The tabletop event site lets you log in and sign up for all the different events that are happening. And then we'll talk about our sponsor of the week, which is Ferox Fabrications. But we have a special surprise. It's a surprise to me too. We have some fan art. And by the way,
It is art.
It's
is
Oscar
art.
bait.
If you didn't see this earlier, of course, thank you again to Pat Draws for his fan art. But Chandler has created some video fan art. If you saw his BlueBoxRPG commercial from a few weeks ago, you know this man is quite talented. I am putting trust in him by playing something I have never seen live on my stream.
Thomas suggested it.
Yeah,
Hey, I wrote the script.
Now people are disavowing. I'm getting really nervous.
No, we're good.
So we'll see after the break. We'll play that, and we are only 13 viewers away from our Kraken giveaway, and we will
Go get your friends.
And because
What are your friends, you people?
because we had a level 5 hype train plus at the beginning. I will have more than just the Kraken giveaway if we hit 80 viewers. We'll do a secondary giveaway as well. This guy, he's so cool. He's got all 6 of these tentacles. He's got the waves bursting around him, and as you can see, here, let me go to the larger views. What'd I miss?
What Sinekin said. You can spell fun without rum, but
Why would you?
Why would you?
And thank you. I'll go
I'm sure
through
that's
all
just
the
kids'
list of
tagline
them,
right
but
there.
so many of you. Oh, Jerry, hey, good to see you here. Scott, good to see you in. I didn't see some of you earlier. Chris, good to see you.
It's how you have.
Anybody's name I missed, please know it's not intentional.
lost it.
It's just very hard for me
It's
to
how you
watch
have
the chat
fun.
and also DM and do all my man band stuff with all the ambient audio. But this guy is super cool. Now, he comes pre-painted on the back. By WizKids, so this is pre-done by them, but everything else is left to you. So you can see, his mouth, his eyes, the waves. None of the tentacles are painted, so I've left them all. So this is just like it was from the box. You're getting essentially a like new, except this like new Kraken has played in multiple Blue Box sessions, so you will have the only one in the world to have been featured on Blue Box, and it will be yours today at the end of our stream, along with a secondary giveaway as a thank you for all the fan support that we've had. So
I have a plea for you people. So if any of you have watched SpongeBob and you know the fun song, make one for rum. And I'll sing it.
all right, but
Now that.
before we go to break,
video.
Krakens for you, Krakens for everyone. All right, so before we go to break, and thank you for all the support, Kayla. Again, thank you for being with us today, Mike. I'm just going through everybody I see in the chat here right now,
There's
but
some merit
I'm sure
there.
I've missed others. Amanda, as always, thank you. Oh, glad that the audio still sounds great. I hope so. I worked really hard today. I think it should be the best sounding audio we've had on a Sunday session ever. There were some cabling changes. Oh, you guys preempted me. I didn't even start it yet. You guys, look, they're ready. All right, so if you're watching today and you have not followed, or if you're a follower who has not subbed, or if you're a sub whose sub has expired, no! There are many of you, by the way, but that's my fault because I've not been streaming regularly. So lots of your subs have expired. Please resub. If you're any of those three and you've not done what you should do, we have one question for you. What are you doing? Blue Box will be right back after the break. Thank you for the follow.
So I have a question.
Unrecognized
Welcome.
commands.
So
The Grizz 602.
R is for rum,
Obsidian.
U is for and
Have
M
you
is
ever done a
for
chant? Brings up a little pop-up that people can just click and it automatically sends a message in chat.
It might
I did it on the
be-
LMA on my computer. I wonder why I can't
It's
do it on here.
because you're on your mobile phone. You can't
They
do
can't-
it in
you can't do
mobile.
mod commands on
That's
mobile?
why I
That's
have to
press
do.
That's why you have the iPad.
That's
That
why I
makes
have
sense
to
because
do
you
it
have to
in
be in
here.
browser to do it. Okay.
I'm trying
Oh,
to get
that's
us all
fine.
the help.
Well, I mean, it means.
That's why I can't do polls on my phone.
Yeah, that
Oh
makes
no,
sense.
it means
trying to set some. If I
Well,
were
it's
to
pretty, but
not
it's like
continue
it's a very sort
being able to
of
play
like
Markov.
Yeah.
Middle English
Take
way
that
to
as you
say
want.
it.
You've
It's
just
like,
brought in a backup
I've used
character?
it.
Yes, this
It's
is
like
the- this
Nethers.
is the-
It's very vague.
the Cavalier.
Yeah. If you say it like
Oh,
that.
she is straight up a cavalier?
Yeah,
Like
that's
class?
awesome.
Oh.
Yeah, and he talked about horses.
If you
and
say it
stuff.
like that, yeah, that's probably
Great in dungeons.
So, all right,
Cavalier.
we will be
Very
good
right back
dungeons. Yeah,
as
yeah.
we talk
She knows a bit about that.
about all
Yeah.
kinds of it. Don't
I'm
miss the
navigating.
video. Don't miss the giveaways. All
Bring
kinds
the
of fun
horsey
stuff.
down.
Here we go.
We did try to the cave, but he didn't quite fit.
Oh, yeah, he's a horse.
We will leave the mics hot.
It was good though because there was a gelatinous cube in there, so
Yeah,
It
that
was-
wouldn't
it
have
was
been good for a horse.
No.
They don't tend to have a lot of HP. Do cavaliers give their horses bonuses as they level up, or is it just a horse?
Depends on your edition.
Yeah,
And yeah, what you're playing. So some types of Cavalier they do.
Because they like bond
the
with it.
horse levels up.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
you want a really cool fact about workhorses is one workhorse when it's working on its own is great. Two workhorses are equal to two workhorses, but when they have been with each other for a while, they're equal to four workhorses when they're
'cause they-
together.
because
they know how to work
collaborate,
with
they-
each other.
exactly,
And so
they're-
the more friendship they have with each other, the better they get at working with
Oh, yeah,
one
did
You
another.
get 2 horses to 4 horsepower.
4 horsepower.
Exactly. They're synergistic.
Speaking of Cavalier horses, did you see my fan art of Winston that I finally finished?
My Little Pony fan art was
Literally, someone mentioned it like in passing in a tweet,
Oh, no, I
or
love
in
that.
chat,
Yeah,
like
that was
way back when, and I was like, I'm gonna finish it.
For the rest of the stream?
Capeless.
It gets warm.
It does.
Well, yeah.
Chest plates.
Oh, it gets warm. It gets. No, because it's a lot of it
You're
setting
insulated.
on my
It's
my
like you're
legs.
wrapped in aluminum foil.
But you know, when I sit up,
He's a baked potato.
I'm not wearing a gambeson, which is what I should be wearing.
Yes.
So it does tend to chafe if I'm standing and the weight is on my shoulders.
Right.
But thankfully, just sitting, it's just kind of pressed against my neck and stuff.
Yes.
It is what it is. One day, if like I was saying,
One day a month.
one day a month. Also, the idea is I was kind of mentioning to Alcott, or sorry, Thomas. He has a real name. That
Nah.
you know, Tian is, I think, very narratively relevant for getting support, but also just in case Markov were to, that would be another easily, easy substitute for that character. So in that case, I could wear a gambeson and the armor, which is a hassle. I'll say that much.
Yes.
Me and Thomas got that on, which you will see soon, and it is something. It's difficult. You'll see in the video.
All right.
I won't share
I'm
anything.
looking forward to it.
Also, just a note about Irda's father, because he was portrayed very old last week. He's only 53.
You know, it's hard times in 53.
He's a farmer. He's very healthy. He's a fighter.
We're working hard in the fields.
He's
Ages
only
you beneath the
53.
sun. I'm 50, so I appreciate that.
I was like, yeah, he.
ASMR years go different.
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
John, can you get some water if you wouldn't mind? Thank you.
But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. So if it wasn't Tion, I'd probably want to do a alchemist because boy, I looked into those. They're fun. They
Yeah.
can drink mutagens
Yeah.
and get. To
We
like,
had one. Ixon was an alchemist.
Oh yeah, then they can get to like
Yeah.
strength 24 or something.
Yeah.
So I would just make like a big brute, like Arcane, the show, like the purple serum that they drink. That'd be fun. But no, I think Tion makes a little bit more sense.
And then we have Phelan now in Greyhawk Awakening, who's an
Oh, they're an
alchemist.
alchemist. Okay.
Yeah.
Does he use 5e or 3.5e or does he use
Pathfinder.
for Greywater?
Greyhawk we use Pathfinder 3.5,
Okay.
kind of interchangeably. Oh no!
How dare you? Good thing I had armor.
I wonder if we're gonna get to this today.
I know.
I think we ought to,
So,
because I'm hoping that we can kind of get past some of my stuff.
what Alcott's gonna do next is scry on Irda.
Thank goodness, because I'm in a panic because I have no way to communicate
Well, that
with
was
you.
what his plan was to do anyways, just to check up and see where you guys were, because he
Oh.
knew the ship was going very fast.
And you can cast message through the scry.
Yes, I can.
So,
And then I can reply to your message.
Can.
Thomas, you're a smart boy. Can you tell me what my plan is?
No?
Well, I happen to know somebody that looks kind of like a noble scion who could
Who would that be?
be a decoy for an ambush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything comes into trouble, I can just poof
Yeah.
out of existence.
Well, you
So-
ought not to. I don't. Here's the thing: is I think Brog is spooky, and I wouldn't want to take him on my own. But I think two of us make more than enough to just like if we need to, just put him in a bubble. Just be like, what now?
Yeah, I could actually put him in a bubble.
I'm hoping that I wanted to pay to get into that house to give Tion somewhere to hide and then
case she was
bust
needed.
out. The Golem I don't think would fit. Sad.
Yeah.
But the Golem could be with me as
Well,
like
he said
my-
it was smaller than the guard golem that he had outside.
Yeah.
Do like this.
Yeah.
We could figure it out. The Golem could be like my backup or whatever.
When Alcott was saying
are you
I
talking
could
about-
just get in, he was talking about just teleporting inside of the place.
Yeah, but
talking
I
about
didn't
Mandarin?
think that. Yeah, there's a
they're
lot of
all
golems inside.
anti-magic.
It probably is anti-magic.
Why would a golem workshop be anti-magic?
No, like
Because
like
golems-
to, like a barrier to keep people from teleporting
Yeah,
in
but there's
and
like
out.
other walls I can like.
My point is if Golem's whole shtick is to be magic resistant, I think that the workshop itself probably shares some of the same qualities.
Potentially, but as a workshop, that wouldn't make sense to me because then they wouldn't be able to do any work in it.
Maybe. I don't know.
Anyways,
Tell me about the weave.
tell me about the weave. Hey, how's that work?
How's that work, huh?
I mean, if we go to related things, Hogwarts keeps you from being able to teleport in and out, but they can do
Yes.
magic inside.
Yes.
So there might be
Now,
something similar.
that's the spell Sanctuary, which we've dealt with before.
Yes.
It
The-
hurt very bad.
You should get Strixhaven. The only big complaint I've heard is because the adventures are kind of like one-offs that can be put together, is that they make it to where the climaxes of them aren't super high.
They don't have very big payoffs.
Yeah, most of it's like school trauma and pranks rather than like stopping the Dark Lord.
Yeah.
But you could adapt it. The one that I see that's new, I think, is the Wild Beyond the Witchlight. That looks
Yeah,
really,
I've heard
really
about that.
fun.
That's like Feywild stuff.
Yes, and I've read that it is designed that if you want to do a full pacifist run, you can.
Right? Through the adventures.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Not through I don't know about Strixhaven, but
through the Wild
Yeah.
Beyond the Witchlight. Yeah.
and it's cool because you can be going to the Witchlight Carnival because as kids you're like something was taken from you, like your ability to laugh, your sense of direction from fey creatures. So you're hoping to get it back.
Fake creatures suck.
They do. They're so cool.
They just take the most annoying stuff from you.
Yeah.
Oh, I know your name now?
May I
Great.
have your name?
No.
One that I would love is a person who lost the ability to smile but not the ability to laugh. So
God, I can't even do that.
yeah, pretty terrifying.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, isn't that awful? Yeah, I hate
It
it.
actually literally reminds me of. So I've been listening to Welcome to Night Vale,
That's a good one.
and I just got to, because it's been a while, and I just got to All Smiles Eve, and that literally reminds me of the story about All Smiles Eve.
I don't know.
Have you listened
I
to
don't
that
know what
one?
it is.
So, it's in the other town, not Night Vale, but the Bluffs, where everyone smiles all the time because of the smiling god. Mm-hmm. And
It's just a good place to live. I don't know what you're talking about.
and it's their holiday. And it's like the holiday of how the smiling god came to be and why everyone
Horrifying
smiles.
name. All Smiles Eve.
And it's about this family called the Good Family.
Okay.
And they always thought they were smiling because they were happy, but they always looked serious to everybody else. They weren't smiling. And the story just goes on and on and on, and finally the smiling god appears and destroys their home and demands they start smiling, and they're like, no, we're smiling, we're very happy, but they completely look blank faced to each other and to the and there was glass involved. Let me
Oh no!
Let me-
I'll go half. Do you want to know how I got these scars?
yeah. It was the daughter, and she did it to
Jeez.
all of them.
Oh jeez.
Oh, great. Wonderful. Good.
All
I
right.
need to listen to some of that. I've heard it's very good.
Welcome to Night Vale is so good.
It's pretty good.
If you like cosmic horror,
I'm very into cosmic
then
horror.
listen to Welcome to Night Vale.
Yeah.
All right, we are back. We're going to go and quickly look at our sponsor of the week this week first. And this sponsor, much like I mentioned about Mantic Games, Darren from Ferox Fabrications. Every time I tell him I need some more stuff for giveaways, he responds immediately. I have 4 of his Evolution mini holders on the way, and they should be here next week, so we'll be doing more of those giveaways.
Black Forest gummy worms.
And
I'm okay. I'll try one.
always one of my favorite commercials, Ferox Fabrications.
Would you like a gummy worm?
I'm good, thank you.
These people aren't fun.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna get new players from. They don't like gelatin.
The attention of your mother and sister and me missing has affected my ability to eat gummy worms.
Everybody loves the 80s VCR vibe from the Ferox commercials.
Thanks, I hate it.
He's a fantastic sponsor. Support Darren, Ferox Fabrications. You can see all of our sponsors.
On our About page on Twitch,
Just scroll down.
as well as in our Discord, in our sponsors and creators channel. If you click the pin, you'll go to all of the sponsors. See all their lovely
Very good announcer voice.
announcery voice.
But if you scroll down, remember to scroll back up and look at us beautiful people.
And if you order right now,
John, I do believe you hit that webcam.
I did. Bit here. Boom,
Just
there we
need to
go.
display
I mean-
a little more.
Evelyn is
You
obviously
all
the
look
most important of the
marvelous.
two of us.
Oh,
Hey, Markov, you're kind of close to my wife there. What's that about?
thanks.
Yeah.
There were gummy worms. You see. That's all it's about.
All right,
there.
welcome back. And I promised you a commercial or a piece of fan art, I guess is a better way to put it, which
You're
I
right.
have not yet seen and I am quite nervous about.
Don't be.
So let me turn down the ambient stuff here.
you'll be laughing. You'll be crying. One of those.
One of those.
One of those, yeah.
You tried very hard.
All right. Welcome to the world premiere of the latest piece of video Blue Box fan art. And actually, you guys aren't going to hear it in the room here, are you? Wait, yeah, you should.
So here's what it is. I will leave you in Magnamar while I go to Sandpoint. Go back to grab my family, bring them back to Magnamar.
I'm glad that this is also being reiterated.
We will meet back
To
up
get the
at
joke.
Magnamar, then we will-
I hear is a 3-way party split. That's all I hear.
And just as a note, Irda, during all this going on, she takes a small break from counting coin,
Oh yeah?
and she will cast Scry to scry on her father.
Have you ever told your father your brother was found? I can't remember.
She hadn't had time, so she just like,
You never scry on me anymore.
You never scry your eye. Players, weird amber light. Think of it like a rainbow,
Okay.
but one color. that comes up from the coast.
An ill omen.
Here, we're trying to bring about his beginning. We have to get home.
Are we late?
We have to hurry.
All right.
It is really quiet. Okay, hang on.
Markov sees that and just slaps Markov on the back, and they both disappear.
It's like a perfectly cut edit.
Exactly. Edit. Cut.
And that's why you're not just friends. You're my family. And that's what I was gonna say. Family. Thank you, Kate. Family. And you have to spend family.
So we fight.
We fight.
Oh no, we have to.
We did me slapping Chandler on the back like 5 times. I had so much fun. He also tried the Irda voice way too many times and still failed very badly.
I have to teach you how to do Eastern European.
Yeah.
And the fact that he had a
loved it.
yellow wig.
Encore. We shall have an encore at the end of the stream. We will encore that
wig.
at the end of the stream. The wig, that was glorious.
That's what I was gonna say.
But absolutely awesome. All right, so thank you so much,
video.
everyone, for being with us today and for following. Now
I think
we've
my
gone
job
through.
here is done.
I'll save the Blue Box Con commercial for later, also because I want to jump right back into the gaming. We're going to come back to you then, Markov, and you are concentrating. And
I do that, I do.
as you concentrate, you sense that tendril, but it's vanishing in an easterly, northeasterly direction. Almost you can touch it. Roll, make a wisdom check for me, please.
Okay. So I'm rolling underneath my wisdom.
Correct.
3. So yes.
Especially when cosplaying. Yeah.
You can feel a trail
Can't even tell the difference.
from her. It was heading along the same path as the arcing bow out of Sandpoint.
Oh, so she's going to Sandpoint, it seems like.
You can presume, like you that was your check. That was your like
Yeah.
as you sense it it aligns. You realize she's
Almost too
headed
perfectly.
Exactly, like it's
Yeah.
too close. It's heading in that direction.
Okay. That's all I need to know. All right, I'll stand up and I'll say, Mother, may Iomade bless you in this temple. I must return to my affairs. If the church needs me, you can send any missive to the Foxglove estate.
But there's no one living in the Foxglove estate anymore.
Just trust me.
All right. You're a good boy.
She pats your cheek.
Just be careful. I think there are evils afoot.
I am certain of it.
Probably not. Thessalonians, get those fanciful ideas out of your head. Much more likely corruption in the city and, men that are greedy. These are always the ills of men.
They are, and that I am in complete agreement with. Someone needs to put a stop to them.
Well, just be careful putting a stop to them.
I'll walk out of the church and towards the Foxglove estate, the townhouse.
Okay, as you do this, it is getting now later in the day. It's not too far from twilight, and the time appointed. And now we're going to go back to Alcott. You see the sun beginning to get close to the horizon as you move away from the Golem works. Here, I'll show you the mini. So here's your mini. There's no place to put him on the field right here. And here is
I'll just look at him.
this stone golem grinds behind you. Stands about 8 feet tall, so it's not as big as the one that stood in front of the doors, but it's still quite impressive. And as you walk down the street, dunk, dunk, its feet clap across the cobblestones, and people scatter. So Whereas before, Alcott would have either drawn those who were interested in him or those who wanted to threaten him. Now people just seem to be moving away from him.
All right, good.
It's Markov effect.
Was I also
Markov
given?
around.
Was I given a device of some sort
Nope.
to control this thing?
Nope.
It was just it will follow my commands. I would have asked Toph before he left how I control this.
Yeah,
thing.
I mean, you didn't see Toth again. So he.
The thing just came out.
It came walking. I'm sorry, it came walking out the doors, and the doors closed, and it stood there before you, and it just started following you.
Okay. Well, before we will walk away, I will look up at it and say, "Do you have a name?" All right, that's what I thought. Come on.
As soon as you say that, it starts walking.
Great. Frederick. He gives a questionable look. Maybe we'll think of another one, and then just keeps walking. And as Alcott walks, he thinks of names. But we're gonna go back to the townhouse, the Foxglove townhouse,
Okay, all right.
our designated meeting location.
As it grows,
And I did want to cast a spell when I get there. If I can.
before you get there, as you get there,
After,
When I get there.
when you get there. All right. So
After I get
after you have arrived.
after my
as you walk up to the Foxglove Manor, you see it is, it's looking quite dilapidated. The fountains are frozen over. The weeds are growing, and then now they're dead, and everything's brown against the fences in winter. Even though winter here is not that cold, it's still enough to kill most of the foliage. And as you walk up to the Foxglove Manor, you see the doors are shut, and Markov comes walking up at the same time.
How convenient.
timing.
Yeah.
Markov, I have secured the golem.
Yes, I see that. Yes. Mm-hmm. You have the cube?
No.
You don't have the cube.
No.
So there are just more Thessalonian artifacts that are.
But you do see something else behind him. You see
the
an
gobble.
8-foot-tall piece of animate stone grinds behind him, stops when he stops, walk when he walks.
More magecraft for which he may see us through.
Your opinion on that is your own. I got what I was looking for, and that's what really matters. I would have preferred to have learned what the cube did, but I understood it would not be as simple a task as one day, and that was a bit of my own folly.
Well, so be it. I have done my job, just as you have suggested, and I have gotten counsel with Brog. You may be needed.
To assist in the interrogation.
Oh, no. I wouldn't ask you to do that. I don't think you have the constitution for it. No, I would need you to be there in case Brog brings backup. I believe I can stand toe-to-toe with any individual, yet I think it would be folly to go in and have them know more about the circumstances than I do.
True.
You have-
And then I kind of pat behind me, and we have this now.
Yes. And I'm going to take the manacles.
Thunk, thunk, cold stone.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to take the manacles out of my bag and be like, just put these on.
You needed my assistance.
Yes. You are the noble scion that I
I'm
will be
the bait.
trading.
Oh.
No, not bait.
No, it's all right. I need to attend to something before we go. It will only take me about an hour.
Good. So long as we can get there just after sunset.
Should be fine.
Yes, good.
Then Alcott will walk up to the front door and, attempt the knob if it's unlocked, but knock otherwise.
Yeah, you knock. There's no answer. You've been here before since the housekeeper that you deposited was taken.
Well, but we've got her
You
back,
brought her
right?
back, and you knock, and once again there is silence.
She left.
What was her name?
That was Jenny.
Yeah,
Ginny!
Ginny.
She gone again.
She disappeared into
yeah,
the
I
crowd
Didn't
during
I go to the
whole...
Crusty Nethers at one point?
The crabby nethers.
Sorry,
yes,
the
you
Did
did.
bring her back.
Yeah, did I see
You're
Ginny
right.
there?
That did happen.
Well, you didn't go inside.
Oh, yeah,
you
that's
stayed
right.
outside. Yeah, you didn't
Oh,
go
yeah.
inside.
Then I'll just say, I suppose she decided looking after an empty mansion wasn't really what she wanted to do.
It's fair. All right, well, in we go, and Alcott will just take his staff and tap on the door.
No, I'm gonna hold your staff and just open the door.
I tried the knob.
Oh, did you?
I said I wanted to try the knob first.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's not locked.
Oh,
It's not locked? Oh, then I wouldn't have knocked on it. I would have just opened the door.
Oh, I thought you knocked and then.
No,
tried
that's
it.
what I
Okay,
said. I will
it
try
again.
for the knob,
How many
knock
do we
otherwise.
need?
We need 80. Yes.
everything is a
10
magical
more.
solution.
I mean,
Okay,
no.
so 10 more viewers. We'll get there. We're almost
Ooh.
there.
Come on, peeps. Get your friends.
Get your friends. call them
Twitter!
up.
Twitter, your friend.
Twitter your friends.
Stop doing that.
Tweet at them. Tag them. Don't Twitter them.
Normal people say tweet. Kate
Kate
says Twitter them. You open the door, musty, the scent of mold. You can see, again, still dust on the floor. No sign of recent activity here.
Okay. Alcott will. I believe last time we were here, scrying was cast in the main room at the table, so there should be a dish still there.
There is.
Presumably with water still in it, probably a lower level than it once was.
Yeah. I mean, it's not been enough time to evaporate completely, so the water's gone
I'll
down.
pour a
so-
little bit more water back in for my water skin and place my very nice mirror into the bottom of it, and then take out one of the angel feathers that Irda gave me to cast Heavenly Rum and place it on top of the water. And I will begin slowly tracing my fingers along the edge of the bowl until the bowl kind of begins to hum a little bit.
Let me hear it. All right. Nice
And ripples begin to go toward the center until enough time has passed, and Alcott will just very solemnly say "conspectu," and he will dip his face into the water, closing his eyes as he goes.
And you are scrying what?
On Irda.
All right. Irda, we'll call this simultaneous with your debate with Cade, so I'll
Okay.
let you describe to Alcott what he sees.
Let's see. We're back down in
You're
the...
still in the Rusty Dragon.
Yeah, but I
You're
was just gonna try. We're in the tavern area
Right.
or upstairs.
No, I think you came down to the
Okay,
tavern
yeah.
area, yes.
Okay, so he'll see kind of the normal bustle of the tavern area in the Rusty Dragon, which would be very familiar to him. And he will see Cade standing directly across from Irda, looking very animated and talking to her very quickly.
I mean, I can hear you.
Yeah, but like, you
What
know,
are we gonna do?
I don't know, Cade.
Do we go to Magmar?
I mean, we could try.
Oh
but
no!
I
Are
don't
we
know.
going to wait and kill them?
I mean, that seems. I don't know. Like I said, Alcott's the smart one. He would know what to do about this.
I message Irda, because I can do that through the scrying
Oh,
word.
that's good.
And I say, I am the smart one, Irda.
Irda, as you're talking to Cade, you suddenly hear, as a voice from the heavens, Alcott's somewhat nasally tone comes through into your mind.
I'm scrying on you right now, just like you have done to your father.
The brother Seven, they have your mother and sister right now. They disguised themselves as you, and they took them last night.
You don't hear a response for like a solid couple of seconds. All right, so this is much more complicated than I once thought.
Are you talking to him? Okay.
Perhaps Markov and I are to speak with Brog this afternoon. He had connections to the Brothers Seven. Perhaps we can learn some things. I now will also stay here and scry upon my family. Potentially I could learn where they're at.
They're demanding we leave the gold at the
Yes,
manor.
they want their gold.
Cade and I thought to take the empty chest, and I could cast an illusion to make it look full in case we could possibly capture one of them.
My only worry with an empty chest is where do you plan to house 270,000 gold pieces?
How did you know that?
We calculated that before I left, right?
Nope.
Nope. She
A
finished
lot
after-
of money.
No, that was after you left.
In my brain? Oh no!
All
The
of the
fake
gold.
Alcott's found you.
All of the gold.
Spread it out. Hiding places, various ones.
Shalelu? She should be in town.
I can try to look for her. That's a good idea.
We have less than a day.
Just get back as soon as you can.
I have a stone golem.
That's good.
Stay safe.
You too.
Tell Cade, I can't speak to him through this, but tell Cade to calm down. And to drink less rum if he can. He needs to keep his head on his shoulders.
What does he say?
And I don't know how else to message you. I will run out of spells after this. I'll watch over you for the next couple of minutes. Just speak with Cade, tell him what's going on, and then we can discuss again
How
if anything
soon will
comes
you be
up.
back?
Maybe early in the morning, late at night.
We don't have
Come as
much
soon as I
time.
can.
Time is of the essence.
We have to meet with Brog. We have to.
I know, but time is of the essence.
I couldn't.
You're only hearing one half the guy.
I couldn't learn anything from the cube.
All right, that's fine. The brothers might be near the amber lights too.
Yes, the amber light. If you could determine its source, perhaps investigate around it. I know
Alright.
that you have time now because
Find Shalelu
find the source of the light.
Find and go to the light. All right, just get back as soon as you can.
Stay safe.
You too.
And Alcott will continue to watch over them while they have a conversation because it lasts 12 minutes.
So basically, what Alcott said, calm down. You and that we got to keep clear heads, so maybe a little less rum.
What a
than,
twat!
But,
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
He did.
Alcott heard that. You see Alcott kind of like grimace in the water.
He also suggested going to find Shalelu because she can help us. She would be another.
Oh boy.
I know she's not your favorite person, but she is very.
Did
good.
he have any good ideas?
Cade, find Shalelu. Go investigate the light. If we can scout it out, maybe we can make up a better plan. And Shalelu is very smart. You know this much. I know you don't want to admit it, but you know she's smart.
I'll need extra rum.
Okay. All right. So.
Where do we go?
And Irda will look to the tavern keeper. Have you seen Shalelu recently?
I'm sorry. I was distracted by the chat. Just a quick little. Steelers in the playoffs! Let's go! Unbelievable. They won, and somehow the Jaguars beat the Colts. That is unbelievable. All right. Sorry. You guys.
Tavern keep. Have you seen Shalelu recently?
I have. She was in here just yesterday, and with a woman looked like a cavalier of tops, and had a mount outside, a gorgeous steed.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
they went off to follow.
The light?
Shalelu said that they were going to follow the light.
Perfect. Does Irda have a good sense of how far the light is from? I can discern north, but that's no direction. But can I gauge based on kind of the direct? Because she's seen the light. How about the distance between where they are now and where that is?
Okay, so if you might recall, so you now know it's emanating from the glassworks. The first time you
Right.
saw it, you were aboard the ship. You
Right,
had no
right.
idea, and it was arcing up into the sky.
How far from the
and it was
glassworks
meeting.
are we?
You're 5 minutes walk.
Well, I need specific distance because I have.
Okay, let's call it 3/4 of a mile.
Okay, so as soon as I'm within 220 feet of the glassworks, I'm going to cast a message. As soon as I am within.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna
Cast-
leave the tavern then.
Yes.
All right, Cade. You see Irda turns. She walks out the back door.
Oh.
Come
Oh
on.
boy, here we go.
And she's going to kind of just start to Cade.
I
Come
follow.
on. But yeah, as soon as I'm within 220 feet of there, she's going to cast a message to Shalelu. And actually, it could be anybody within range of Shalelu as well.
All right.
My hair is falling apart here.
That would be, I would consider.
Let me find the glassworks here. I know it's. Oh, here it is, right there. All right.
Hello, Glassworks. We meet again.
Familiar place. This goes back to the very beginning of our game and our stream. It is getting to be late in the day, and the sun goes further and further toward the horizon. And as you approach the glassworks, you can see that strange light. Everything else, pardon me, everything else inside the glassworks is dark, but you do see a pair of torches out front, and that strange light emanates from it. And you're casting message
To Shalelu.
through.
Well, I pull out the spell component. It's a piece of copper wire, and I hold it up to my lips, and I say, Shalelu, it's Irda. We're back in Sandpoint. We're trying to figure out what's going on and also rescue Alcott's mother and his sister. The brothers took them. If you're nearby, let me know. We could use your help.
I look around.
Huzzah.
Roll perception.
Okay. Crap. 9.
But your perception bonus is a 16. Is that right?
Yes, we'll go with that.
That was mine.
Yeah, I think yours is 16, isn't it?
Let me
Can you
check.
pull it up?
I guess I'll check.
And Irda waits for a response in case.
Nothing like having a player after 77 sessions
Not
Give
know
or
a single
take.
thing about their character.
doesn't know their character.
There's a lot of stats. Or a lot
Hey,
of
we're at
skills in this
70
game.
viewers at least, I think, now.
I'm
Thank
not
you so
perfect.
much.
Oh, it's only +7.
+7.
I see
would have
74.
preferred a +7.
We're at 74, so I'm lagging here. So we're 6 away.
Mine.
6 away.
16.
Get everybody on the
I have a
Discord in
plus
here.
16 total.
Crap. My
16
perception's
too.
terrible.
Yeah, okay, you see nothing. Nothing of note.
see nothing.
Do I get a response from Shalelu?
You know
Because she
nothing.
can
Yes,
respond.
Yes, I'm going to get to that.
Okay.
I am noticing a little bit of lag here. Let me see what's causing that. Let me pull down exposure. It could be like.
Oh, on the
Yeah, I'm watching
stream.
my stream here.
Ever so slight.
There we go. That should fix it. Yep. All right. You hear a pause, and there's a voice.
Ida, is that really you?
Yes. It's me. Kate's with me, but Alcott and Markov are meeting us soon.
We're following the light. It seems malevolent. I have 2 companions with me. A cavalier I met in Magnamar. I had been visiting there, and also my friend, a stout fighter. We want to investigate. It seems to be heading past Fort, well, formerly Rannick, now Van Frost.
Where are you heading? Right
We're
now?
following the light.
Oh,
we're-
well, yes. Towards Fort Van Frost?
Yes, but as I look, it seems to go. Perhaps the light goes past Fort Van Frost, but it's that direction. Yes.
All right. Well, if you're continuing that way, then never mind. We have.
Are you okay?
There are pressing issues here. The Brother Seven have Alcott's mother and his sister, and they will kill them. We are trying to help them.
We don't have much time.
Yes, time is of the essence. And we know the light issue is also pressing. So,
There's another pause.
Go upstairs.
Then, are you all right then, Alcott? That was the pretty mage that you found.
yes,
He seems capable.
he is. He's not here right now. He's in Magnamar. He will be back, but we're a little short-handed at the moment, and I was going to see if you might be able to help us.
I'm a day's travel outside the city. I can turn around if you want us to.
No, I think it's better that you continue on, and we can meet you later. Kate and I will figure something out.
Again, another pause.
You're certain?
We have to help everyone. Alcott's mother and sister are very important, but everyone else is too. We can't risk wasting time.
All right, wait. Irda. Tell her what to see in the light. We'll go interrogate people. Torture.
You didn't hear any of the. You just heard what. So you. Like,
I got the
okay, all right.
gist.
Yeah, you got the gist. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
I'm going to not convey any of that.
Because no, it's all mental. It's different than the.
Oh, I didn't
yeah,
hear.
this is all mental. Yeah.
Yeah, the more information you can figure out, the better it is for us to be able to find out what's going on with the bigger problem. So, find out what you can. We will meet up, share information, and Kate and I will do what we can here. In the meantime, be safe, all three of you.
We live in strange times, Ida. I'm glad you're on our side.
May Sarenrae bless you and watch over you.
It seems since our first journey to Thistletop, nothing has been the same.
No. Not at all. Not at all.
Your connection severs.
Irda,
You
you
see-
look disturbed.
Irda kind of snaps out of it, and she does indeed look disturbed.
Irda,
What?
we don't have much time. What are we gonna do?
Let's go with your plan, Kate.
Mom!
Slam poetry.
Not the torture part.
Oh,
But the
Little bits.
trap. No, the trap. Let's see if we can capture one of them.
if they do anything, torture.
I would rather try friendlier means first. You're
Fine.
more likely to get honest answers with friendly means than you are with torture.
All right, we'll be friendly for a little bit.
Because with torture, they will say anything to make it stop.
Not if you do it right.
Not if you do it right.
You really have been spending too much time around Volkov. I'm just saying.
Okay, we switch. Back to Alcott and Markov.
Things not going well.
No.
Surprising.
Kate said a very mean thing about me.
Are you really
That's what
worried about that at this moment? At this moment, that's what you're worrying about.
They have my mother and sister.
I'm not surprised in the slightest.
It honestly didn't much surprise me either. I just hate that it has happened. We need to go speak with Brog, learn what we can, and leave as
I agree.
instantly as possible.
I agree. We've been on the defensive for too long. With Brog, we might be able to gain the insight to go on the offensive. Also, I did speak to someone that I know is a Cavalier of the Church of Iomade. She seems to be heading towards Sandpoint.
Yes, that's interesting. I overheard the barkeep mentioning something about a cavalier with one of our old friends.
She seems to be fixated on whatever the Amber Light is what I've been able to estimate.
Perhaps she is on the same journey as us.
Perhaps. Are we going to one of the Amber Lights? Are we going to your mansion?
That is yet to be decided.
Oh no.
Oh god, it's like really good fan art now too?
Alcott, I need to know the measure of your metal. What are you willing to give up to defeat sin?
Not my family.
Okay, we'll see how that goes.
If that's what you're asking, Markov, I cannot.
They teach detachment in my line of work. It's because it makes it easier. Evil is able to operate because it does not attach itself. Yet, good handicaps itself by having so much attachment that is used by leverage of evil people. Keep that in mind. You need not speak on it right now. Let's go get Brog.
That's really good. Great roleplay.
You say you need not speak on it, and you see Alcott was about to
Yeah.
speak up and say something, and then he kind of...
We need action, not debate. Let's go.
Yes.
All right. After this interlude, thank you, Pat Draws. No worries, you got to run, but thank you for the great fan art. And as we've talked about before, I don't want bots. I don't want wonky stuff, but anyone that can lurk, we appreciate the lurking because that does help. We want to make partner this year. No, we're going to make partner this year.
We will make partner this year.
I'm calling it, and all your support really helps us in that direction. And it's crazy, like our viewer numbers compared to our follower count is insane. It's one of the best D&D Twitch streams in terms of you guys. You are amazing in your support, and it means the world to us. I'm getting slightly better with my
Yeah, you
heart.
got it. You got it.
Yeah, I'm right there. Yeah.
Heart-shaped.
So thank you so much.
Yes.
And lurk away. We are
Can't
right
stream.
there.
Oh, if you're muted,
I just love-
it doesn't count as an active
Nope.
viewer.
If you have your volume all the way down, you don't count as a
Oh, really?
as
Yep.
an active viewer.
If you turn your volume down, it doesn't count.
So you have to either mute your browser tab,
Yeah.
but you can't have Twitch itself.
you can
I
turn
did
your
I did
sound
not
off.
know
Or you can
that.
turn the sound off on the browser or whatever.
that's-
If you're using your computer for other
Toolbar.
Oh, thank you, Morty. I had no idea.
Minimum
Man.
of one.
Oh, we have one
I turned
left.
myself into a
Learning
golem.
all
Yeah,
the
that
time.
brought a lot of viewers in. Suddenly, everyone
Learning
turned their
all
sound
the
up.
Time. Yeah, maybe that's it. I don't know. I had
turned
no
mine.
idea. All right.
Turned myself into a golem, Morty.
All right. So here, let me bring this back, and
Turned myself into a golem.
this back.
Oh,
All
then
right.
I'm probably.
All right.
just have it on notch one. You can't hear
no,
anything.
because unless you're, if you, I mean,
I have it on notch one. So does she.
if you're on our Wi-Fi, it won't. Yeah, because you only pull like 1 or 2 IP addresses from.
Oh, that's also true.
Yeah, and again, like I don't want to game the system, right? I just want people to support.
Yep.
If you want to support. Great, thank you. All right, so let's fast forward. You find yourself in moments, once again, beneath the shadows of the Ire Span. The Golem funks and grinds behind you, and it's a very different experience now as you go beneath the shadow. No one comes close. Markov's intimidating
Yeah,
presence.
81.
Coupled. Let's go! We hit it!
Kraken!
All right, so we have a Kraken.
Let's get crack-a-lackin'.
We will get
Oh,
the
please.
Kraken giveaway tonight,
killed it. You
and
don't-
I promise you
you
we
don't
have
deserve
another
the
giveaway. So we have 2 giveaways
conscience.
coming, but do not
Or you're
despair.
gonna
There
wear
is
the
still some
loose,
fun D&D
untight
left to be
manacles.
played.
Huzzah!
So let's keep playing,
I have
it, shall
people
we?
to torture. Golly.
He says out loud.
I know. You're going to get us banned. But thank you, everybody. By the way, before we move on, if you're watching right now and you haven't followed, or if you're a follower and you haven't subbed, or you're a sub whose sub has expired, we have one question for you. What are you doing? Come on, give us a follow, give us a sub, help us grow this channel where we
Speedrun.
play great
Speedrun.
D&D, and we have a fantastic
timer.
community.
is
Jump into our Discord. Our Discord is always popping. We got RP chat channels. We got all kinds of fun. We got Friday Night Crusades with Robert Phantom NJ, who plays Castles and Crusades every Friday night. We've got all of our Greyhawk Awakening stuff that happens on Tuesdays, and we have roleplay chat that happens inside there. We do fun stuff in our Discord. Make sure you follow us. And by the way, all my giveaways, you have to message me in our Discord to get them, because that's how I get your address and your name and all that good stuff. All right. As the Golem grinds behind you, in moments as the sun ebbs below the horizon, actually, interestingly enough, casting the most light the shadow sees during the day in some areas, because it's past the bridge, but they cast long shadows which themselves seem like eerie tendrils of malevolence through the shadow, and you come to the place just outside where you once were.
Yes. I'm wondering, do you think the golem could fit into a door frame, or is it far too wide?
No, it should easily be able to fit into a door frame.
Looking at it, does it look like it could?
only
It
8
looks
feet
tall, but if it has the ability to articulate and crunch down and turn sideways, perhaps.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then I must talk with somebody that I made a deal with earlier and knock on the door of the house that I had given 5 gold.
On the
Don't
back.
hear
door.
anything. Are you on the front or the back?
The front.
You don't hear anything.
Okay. I go around to the back. Is it open?
You see the door is, please no fan art, ajar.
Oh, good. I
He did
will.
leave, to be fair.
I'll peek in, see what I see in there.
It's dark inside. Looks like some sort of a storage room. A few casks and dust. The larders look bare.
Put the golem in here.
All right. Just give me a moment. I look up at it. Now, sideways, scrunch down a bit, fit in the door, do not damage the door frame, and wait inside.
There's a moment of silence, and then the creature turns. And as it grinds itself, you hear the stone, and it moves sideways through the door. Stands up and goes motionless.
I'm gonna drop 10 gold on a crate in here for the keeper, And Alcott, here is what we must do. We are going to wait for them to come. I'm going to ascertain where Brog is, if he's in this group. Otherwise, there's no reason for us to stay.
Yes.
I do not wish to deal with his goons. If he is here, and trust me, I will let you know, then do you have the... I know on the ship at Amica's Revenge, the usurpous pirate king that took the ship,
Yes.
you were able to hold him in place.
Yes.
Are you able to hold someone in place?
Yes.
Good.
Perhaps I should leave my more important-looking bags and staff with the Golem to
Yes.
make me look more ready to be taken.
Do so, yes.
I can also alter my appearance to look a bit more haggard.
Yes. Do that.
All right?
And,
Alcott will cast Alter Self just to make himself look dirty, because he won't actually dirty himself. No.
Of course he won't.
and a bit... He'll give himself a black eye. He doesn't know what a black eye looks like. It's just very red on his face. And the manacles. And in his hand, he will hold very tightly... where is that spell?
hold person?
Yes, hold person. Am I just bad at reading? Hold person. A small iron rod, he will grip it tightly in his hand as he has the manacles over.
And great. When I see that, I will say, and I would expect something to go awry. A man like Brog likes to make insurances of himself.
Yes.
And then I will use, for the second time today, Find Quarry on Brog. Having had seen him,
Right.
I'm now familiar with him, to determine if he is heading our direction, as I was hoping.
As you do this, there's no need to roll. You sense he's actually already present, standing just probably 20, 30 feet away from the entrance to the stairwell down.
Good. He is here. I know it as fact. I am going to, me and Alcott, kind of holding you by a loose rope.
You
on
have
the
a rope?
manacle. Yes, a rope.
Okay.
On the manacle, tugging a little bit. I will try and move cautiously forward and use perception. I'll even use heightened awareness to give myself a bonus to try and determine what we're up against as we walk into the outcropping here.
Okay. And Alcott, you're following now in
Yes,
your
I
newly
have
sort of
my
faux disheveled state.
yes, and I have this small bent iron rod held in one of my hands.
Right.
All right. As you move forward, the shadows now growing longer and longer, and there is a sense of tension here. But
Oh, and you know what else I'd like to cast? Just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case. See invisibility.
okay.
Again, muttering the same incantation below my breath of that Iomede's light shines upon that which is in the dark and reveals it to the truth.
Okay. And as you cast the spell, you do.
And I think that works on illusions too. It's to look back.
You peer around in the night, and you
drop
see
them.
there are
You see it?
three
No, I don't.
figures standing beneath an archway just around the corner from the stairwell.
Okay.
And as you move toward it, the voice of the one that you had spoken to before rings out.
Is that the one you said you'd bring us?
Before I speak, I will roll that perception if that's fine with
Okay.
you.
And Alcott did cast Mage Armor on himself before they came. Just because, be prepared.
Yeah, so I have a 30 on the perception. I did use an advantage for
All right,
that.
you see the man you spoke to. You see the man you recognize as Brog. Heavy set, but dressed in sort of faux finery. So he's got what looks like a suit, but it's somewhat threadbare.
Yeah.
Hair slicked back. A questionably curated mustache.
And that's not Brog, but
That's not no. That is Brog.
Okay.
That's Brog. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they got, and then the one behind them clearly is the muscle. This man stands over 6.5 feet tall. He's got a bent nose, thick knuckles, neck like a bull, just standing silently behind
Yeah.
them.
Can I, but again, before I speak, and I am pausing in silence as well, can I do a sense motive on Brog to see kind of what his stature is?
Sure,
Yeah,
right,
going into this. 32.
He is motionless, actionless, expressionless.
Okay. Hard to read. That's a rare one. I'm gonna be quiet in response to the goon talking to me. I'm just gonna stand quietly with him at my side.
Well then, Mr. Brog ain't got all night. Bring him over.
I'm waiting for Mr. Brog to talk to me. I didn't bring my good just to be talked to by a goon. Businessman to businessman. Looking Brog, just completely ignoring the goon, looking Brog right in the eyes.
Go ahead and make an intimidate check, please.
Yeah, absolutely. 27.
Very well then. You want to speak to me?
Yes.
I'll speak to you. Sorry, that music does not cue off. That is utterly inappropriate for this scene.
I thought it
One
was pretty
second,
good.
sorry. No, it's
Brog's actually a vampire.
exactly no. Sorry,
That's
it
why
can't
these
all be
shadowy
perfect
meetings at
production
night.
quality, friends. Come on. Where's my other box there? Hang on, that one needs to go away. And this one.
And fight.
This one. Yeah, exactly. There we go. That's much better.
What coin did you bring for this man? His ransom would fetch a mighty sum.
You see, he steps forward, runs a hand through his thin, greasy hair. Who is he?
To my knowledge, he seems to be a scion of House Devereaux, the last male in his line. Soon to be patriarch. I'm sure they'd pay a
Alcott
fancy sum.
eyes you with daggers when
Yeah.
you say that.
He doesn't look like a Devereaux. He looks like an urchin.
I'm gonna pull his.
Well, I'm still
his-
wearing my family robes and stuff.
Yeah, his like very.
No, I know, but like the way you've
True.
so he's this is no rube you're dealing with here. So
Got
he's looking at the robes, and you can tell already he thinks you have taken you've gotten a robe somewhere.
Yeah.
And you are trying to fool him.
I'm going to pull Alcott's head back to like show his face more. Look at his fair ginger hair. A rarity.
That's not a Devereaux. The Devereaux are much more prideful. I've seen it. The
I
look
am a
on their
Devereaux,
faces.
and you will all pay for this.
Of course you would say that. All these noble scions that think they're the same. They think that they can do whatever they want.
You will not
They
get
could
away
quit.
with this.
People like us, we're not afraid of him.
Who's your mother?
Mother, you ask of Mariana Devereaux.
Well known. Easy guess. Where's your father today?
Out of character laugh out there.
No, I laugh in character.
You do?
Yeah.
He eyes you daggers again. Dead.
Poor pitiful man trying to take all the money to take over his estate.
Public knowledge. Flayed.
Then ask a more complex question.
I have a question for you. You have wizard implements on you, do you not?
No, I left those with the golem.
All of them, okay.
Other than the one component I have in my hand, I have certain
Okay.
spells that don't require
Okay.
components.
And you
Thank
don't have
you,
like a
Ren
pendant or a
Reb.
clasp on you that's a family.
Oh, that's
Oh, I
advantage for
definitely
Kate.
did. I'm wearing a signet
Oh,
ring.
huzzah.
And an advantage for
In
Markov.
that
Two
case-
advantage for Kate, one for Markov.
I'm going to take.
He's wearing a family
Yeah,
signet ring.
take your hand and then wiggle the ring and hold it. oh, I'm sorry, is this yours? And I'm going to show it in the light. Well, there is no light at this point.
No, there's
Yeah,
light. Yeah.
And I suppose this is just common jewelry too, is it not?
How did you come upon a Devereaux then?
Give it back.
Oh, here you go. You'll need it where you're going. Well, coming into harbor with so much money, I wasn't able to get the money off of him, but he walks around the city as if he owns the place without any guards. You should have seen it. Urchins were trying to take over all of his money.
That's the pompousness of a Devereaux for you.
So where's the money, Brog?
He reaches inside, pulls out a heavy sack, leather.
Great. I'm going to walk over, and as I do, I'm kind of going to pat you and say, now you better hold it and don't pull any stunts. I'm going to go over, hand kind of in my jacket next to my rapier. I'm going to go over to grab for the coin.
Okay.
And
Yeah, he holds the coin back and motions like for Alcott, like he wants this exchange done simultaneously.
okay, Alcott will just slightly walk forward and bend his hand into a clenched fist, tightening the rod straight in
You
his hand.
see the goon from behind.
and
kinda
he yells,
loom
"At
over.
Stringo!" right at the really strong goon, casting hold person on him.
Okay. All right. What is the DC of that, please, sir?
I was hoping
The
you'd do it on
DC.
Brog.
Well, it's fine because I have a backup plan for
Okay.
that. We knew it wasn't going to go perfectly.
No, we knew.
The DC is 19.
19.
What kind of DC?
It's, I believe,
Will save?
a will save.
Yeah, it would be always will
Yeah.
for that. He freezes mid-motion. Initiative.
Yep.
DM has a big fat 1.
You want to roll it? Roll it.
Yeah, I'm the one that's nearest. 4.
4.
Okay, we won't bother with the battle map. This is pretty easy. You're in the
Yeah.
middle of the shadow.
Yeah.
You have
Evil.
Brog and the goon, and the two of you and the golem standing behind.
Yeah.
You have
Well, we don't
initiative.
have the golem with us.
Oh,
We
you left it
behind
right. So what are you doing?
specifically.
You can call for the
Thank
golem.
you, Tom the
I-
Vindicator.
I think it would make sense for Markov to make the first move among
Yeah,
us
go for
after
it.
that.
Well, yeah, I'm casting a spell, so you would go first anyways.
Yeah, which is as this, having studied all their movement and stuff, going to go for the goon. And
The other goon.
Yeah,
not the one that's held.
not the one that's held. I'm not worried about him now. Whip my rapier out as a move action, and then the swift action would be the study target, and then go for a stab to while he's shocked.
Okay, roll to hit.
Mini.
A lot.
Yeah, so it is plus 30. It's above 30.
Okay, that's a hit.
Yeah. And then
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
a D6 plus 7, and then we have Bane, which
Bane,
is
which
2D6.
is 2d6.
We're almost at 90 viewers. Let's
Oh my
go!
gosh.
Would you
Thank
consider him
everybody.
flat-footed for this round? Surprise.
Okay, well, hold on. So I should have rolled for surprise.
Yeah, no worries either way.
Yeah, he is flat. Yeah, you
Rip.
totally caught them off guard.
This guy's having a bad day.
Math hurts our heads.
So I'll need to. Oh goodness, I'm just losing dice down here.
You throw dice in your tray so chaotically.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm just a menace. I'll do roll 2. So 6, 12, 20.
Plus 2 more.
Why was that? No, 6, 12, 16.
Sorry, 16.
And then 10 more. So 26 plus 5. So 31 damage.
All right, this is a goo.
Yeah.
All right, so Markov. Mm-hmm. I'd like you to tell me what it looks like.
Yeah, so the having held the other guy and surprised by Markov, the goon goes and goes down for his weapon, and then Markov whipping the blade out. And this is real in fencing. You have a movement that you do to bring it to on guard. In one clean movement, he brings the blade out as he's going. He goes from a 1 to a 2 to a 3 to a 4 in fencing terms, and just rakes it across his neck, and then goes to on guard.
On guard.
As you do this, you slice his neck, blood fountains and sprays up in the air. He staggers back.
I have a second attack too.
You see Brog. Brog.
He's not done yet.
Oh, we're gonna take out the other guy with the second attack.
Oh.
It's Vital Strike.
Brog, seeing the blood fountain, some of it sprays across his own face. He holds up his hands. Wait, stop.
I'm gonna do one little peek back and a nod at the guy before I do my next move. And I'm going to, not at Brog, at the other big goon.
Who's held?
Yeah, who's held. Wait, I don't know if you need me to make a roll.
No,
for
you don't
that.
need to. Well, I mean, go ahead and roll a d20. Just.
Oh, it's a 1.
Is it a 1? Really? Yeah. Okay, but roll again. I mean,
Yeah.
it's got to be. You got to fumble.
And
it's natural 20.
Okay,
Well,
so
no. Yeah, so it's a natural 20 after the 1.
you waver a bit.
Yeah.
Even your hardened conscience knows this is an utter slaughter, and
Yeah.
yet after a moment's hesitation, you slide it right through his eye, and he drops like a lump to the ground.
And then Alcott will open the manacles, and as he does, the rope that was tied to the manacles that Markov was dragging him behind, he will focus on it and say "Anima Restus" and pull his fingers apart as if he was tightening a rope, and the rope will bind Brog's hands together.
Does he get a
right in
saving
front
throw?
of him. He does. Actually, I believe instead of a saving throw, I think I actually make some sort
is
of
it to
Attack.
hit
Attack roll.
check?
Let me look.
Thank you so much, everybody. All the new followers, all the new
Successful
subs.
ranged touch.
Tom the
Yeah.
Vindicator, thank you so much again.
So you use
So it's against his touch AC, but I'm using my
No.
dex on the attack,
yeah.
which is, not amazing, but it's against touch AC, so it shouldn't be terrible. Dex plus
base attack bonus.
which is 6,
Okay.
so 12, 14 on his touch AC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
All
so
right.
now he just has a save to attempt to get out of it.
All right, you bind him.
I bind his arms to his chest and around his chest, held there.
All right, what do you want? Take the gold. Just leave me alone.
I'll just kind of kick the gold in the mud and be like, "We're here for you. You should be flattered."
I don't want to play games. I see what you did. I know I can't fight. Just take the gold. Leave me alone.
You know what? I'm willing to grant that wish, but I need something more. Do you think I care about gold?
Everyone cares about gold.
I'm gonna repeat myself, leaning in. Do you think I care about gold?
No. What do you care about then?
Information. That is the weapon
seems
of our
relieved.
age. Good. You seem relieved.
Thought you were wanting other things from me.
Oh, good. If it's easy for you, then maybe you could tell us about.
I don't know why I did that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Move on.
This city, mine in the gutter.
We're that close to the Krabby Nether, so yeah.
Good. You seem like you taking a load off your shoulders.
What?
You deal in people. You deal in loans, I'm sure. All sorts of things here.
Sometimes, yes, sometimes.
Then tell me, what do you know about the brothers Seven? About the brother of greed?
You see his face blanch.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was easier for you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a simple man. I just trade in flesh.
I'm gonna bring my hand up to his face and kind of trace it and slap it lightly, casting interrogation on him.
Okay.
Oh no.
Well, this spell.
And what is the save on that?
Yeah, let me take a look. But you guys,
Never
you
stood
guys
a
don't
chance.
like this spell.
I love this spell.
This spell is
Alcott
so good.
very specifically doesn't like this spell.
Then go for a walk,
I think
boy.
it's okay.
I'm gonna go for a walk.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a walk. Fortitude negates DC 15.
DC 15.
What
Okay,
a,
hang
what
on
a
here.
small DC.
Let me,
It's not about the size of the DC. It's about whether it's made or not.
okay, all right.
All right, you guys.
Wowzers.
Yeah, that's all right.
All right. So back in Sandpoint.
We'll get to that in a
Fan art was very good, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Just a
you.
boy in his golem. Really, we didn't even
I
need a
made me own
golem.
fan
I thought this
art.
was gonna be tougher.
You did? No, okay. I'll check it out in a minute. All right, so what do you? So the save is what again?
15.
15.
Fortitude.
Fortitude?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have.
Yeah.
So what are you asking?
I'll repeat. I said, now, I don't like repeating myself. What do you know about the Brother Seven? Nothing? Go ahead, say it. You know nothing. Go ahead, it's easy.
I know about them, but you'll die. They are death.
I look around, and then what am I?
He slumps down.
They're only 6 now.
Yes, I remember. I'm going to take up my book and just kind of pace a little bit in front of Alcott, not really paying him any mind. What was it? The
Thank you again, Tom the Vindicator.
of
1,000.
Group.
Lust,
That's it.
was it not?
Right, for each of you then. What's that?
He's Tom the Vindicator from Jay's group.
Yes.
You got it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Yeah. He's been subbing for 3 months now. Thank you so much, Tom.
Yes, the brother of Lust, was it not? That one's no longer around.
Ironbriar,
Yes.
your friend there. Their companions killed him.
Yes, that's what I've heard.
You don't understand. You can't find them. Well, you shouldn't find them. They live in a place that's no place. And
What's the name of it, Alcott? You seem to know these things. Also, does the visage of your black eye just completely go away? Like you've totally undone it, or you still?
Yeah, I'll make it go away.
Yeah.
What was the name of the
Jürgen
place?
Frost?
Jorgenheist.
Yes, Jürgen Heist. Is that it? One of those? Different name.
you don't understand.
Help me understand.
The brothers don't meet here. They meet in a place that is no place. And one of them, he's not even alive.
What?
You're fools. You're fools to chase them. I'm fools to tell you. I don't know why. I can't keep my mouth shut, but I have a way. But it's death. If you want to go there, you can.
Speak it.
I deliver to them.
Yes, I'm sure you do. You trade in people.
And gold.
Yes, a slaver.
I'm a trader in flesh.
Yes. Whatever you
I don't
must tell you
enslave anyone. But also gold. In my pocket, there's a medallion.
Alcott just casts Mage Hand and pulls it out of his pocket.
You pull it out, and you see it looks like the Sahedron medallion you've seen
Yeah.
before, except this one is black. All black. 7-pointed star, almost obsidian and glossy, floats out of his pocket.
You're fools. You're fools. You'll die.
What is the amulet for? How do you use it?
You just speak the word. Greed. Hold it. It will transport you there and can transport back. It will take whatever you carry with you. It's a hellish place. It's not of this world. Everyone I send minders across. They don't come back.
Minders. Slavery, extortion, and murder. Quite the rap. Is there anything else we need to know? We have a way to get to them. We know of them. What are their capabilities? I'm sure you wouldn't know that.
I know they are deadly men. I know one of them does not live.
A lich.
I don't know what that means.
You need not know what it means. Doesn't concern you. Continue.
They just say, he's died and come back again. He's powerful. They talk about the return. That's all I know. They just talk about the return. That's all I know.
Okay. Great.
And-
I'm going to do a sense motive, if that's okay. Kind of interrupting the flow there. Is that
Okay.
right? I know that he is scared, and he likely is wanting to tell us enough to get us off of his back. I want to see, is he giving us truths that he is okay letting us know to get us not to ask about something else, kind of.
Sure, okay.
So sense motive, that is a 40.
Get that info.
All right, so you're 40. Last one I rolled against, I rolled a nat 20.
Yeah.
This one I rolled a 1.
Oh, so he
it's
is
a
just
40 against a 1.
blubbering.
He breaks down. He starts to just fall all over himself. He tells you about his parents, his upbringing, the abuse that he suffered, every place that he has coin. But yes, the gist of what he is telling you is every bit of truth that he has.
Wonderful. I'm going to turn around and go up to Alcott, kind of behind Alcott. I imagine you're keeping your face on him.
Yeah, I have not unlocked my eyes.
I'm just
from
going to
his.
lean to him and say, he's worked with greed, guilty of all the sins that I have laid down, and a collaborator in your father's death and your parents' kidnapping, your family. I'm going to clasp your shoulder. You get to choose the judgment today. What are you willing to do to stop sin?
Did you take my mother and sister?
No, but your mother and sister, they...
Now we're going to go to you two. All right. So you're back in.
John, what are you willing to do for justice, boy?
Boy.
You're back in the tavern. You have a
Here.
plan.
What do we do with the gold?
God of War.
We got too much here.
Boy.
Well, yes, Kate. Where's
This is
the
spicy.
room that you keep here?
Oh, I do have a room. We take it to the room.
All right. So the entire chest?
The chest will go up because I don't want anybody outside of Kate and I to know that it has been emptied.
Okay. All right. Thunk, thunk, thunk. You move up the stairs. You drag the chest into the suite or the
Don't
Kate's
I have a
room.
secret?
your room. Your
But
room.
don't I have a secret room?
No, I
in
thought
the-
that your room was the suite, and that's why we put my family.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
room was
Oh,
the suite, and
it's-
that's
yeah.
where you. So is that where you put it?
That's where we're gonna put all this money.
Not all of it, but part of it.
Wait a OOC. My tavern should have like a secret underground room.
Well, you would
Should
have to
not.
build such a thing.
Can say,
Should it not have one?
unless
Roll.
Mako.
No, it does not have one. I have the entire floor plan for this tavern. No, there is no secret
My
chamber.
Mako didn't do that.
No.
She had
She's not as smart,
she
as
had-
wise as you,
She
Kate.
had her own home separate
Yeah.
from the tavern.
And she was also above.
Well,
the,
I'll tell you what, Irda. When we get back, I'm building a tunnel under this, and it's gonna be secret.
It's gonna be.
renovations, but can we focus on the task at hand?
Yes.
I can put some of the gold in my bags. We should hide some of it here. We should hide some of it in places around town that people would not
Oh
likely
boy,
look.
more places to hide, more places to forget.
I will keep track of where we leave it.
Okay. Well, I've got. All right, let's hide it in here.
Do you have are there any loose floorboards or anything that
Do
we
I have
can...
any loose floorboards?
Did we play anything?
Floorboards.
I mean, well, you up on the second floor? Well, you know, if you pry them open, it's going to go down to the first floor.
Crap. I've got to have secret hiding places.
Then you have to build one. There is not one in here.
Oh, what about a barrel?
Is there a trunk in the room or anything?
Do I have a trunk in the room?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is
All
a trunk.
right,
Yeah.
there we go.
Okay, so Irda will open the
Let's
trunk.
lock that sucker.
Well, is the trunk full like of linens or something that we could?
Yeah, you see when you open it up, there's some blankets and sheets
Okay.
and pillows and.
So we'll lift everything out, put it at the bottom, cover it back up.
Okay, perfect.
So we're gonna take a good chunk of the gold. Let's say 75,000 of it.
Okay.
and put it at the bottom of this chest.
I mean, that won't be the bottom. It'll fill the entire chest. I mean, that's a lot of gold. So you chunk it in there. It's going to fill that.
Realizing that that's going to fill it more than I would like,
Right.
she would take out enough that they have room to get the blankets and stuff back on top.
Okay, put the blankets on top. And
Lock it.
Lock it.
Renreb said it's your secret place, except for all the people that are watching us right now on Twitch. Now they know where it's at.
Dang it, you guys! You're not supposed to be watching this part. And then I want to see if I can do something really quickly because not that done.
All right, we're going to do our first giveaway here in a few moments. We're not done yet. There's still some game yet to be played. We got a few minutes left if you
Okay.
guys are good.
Oh, is it-
I really want to get to a better spot and see what you guys do.
I think we can connect
Is
the
there a-
party
And
here.
then, so we're gonna do a Mantic Games Terrain Crate giveaway first. So it's exclamation
I
point
want a
terrain in the chat, and then after that we'll do our Kraken giveaway. Now don't fear, you could win the Mantic and win the Kraken. So this will be open to everybody. So just if you win the first doesn't mean you're out for the second. All right, yes, go ahead.
Irda,
Yes.
there's hiding places at the manor.
Yes. In Magnamar, yes, of course.
No,
Where-
at our
where-
townhome. At our townhome.
In Magnamar.
Oh, it's not in Sandpoint. Crap.
But we can hide this here. Irda is actually going to, because she has some skills in trapping, she's going to try to trap the trunk as well. To
Okay.
try to keep anybody that.
All right, make your trap check, please.
Make a trap.
That's the first time you've done this.
I know.
I like
Okay.
traps.
I'm gonna disadvantage you with one of my advantages.
Well, then I'm rolling
Stupid.
straight.
It's just mean.
Stupid. Stupid, actually.
What'd you roll?
You suck.
Not a very good number.
What was it?
The
Not the worst
6.
number.
A 6, and what's your bonus?
That's the total number.
That's the total.
Oh.
She didn't
Okay.
say she was amazing at it. She said she had background in it.
You you
Little rabbit snares and things on the farm, okay? It's not that fancy.
you set the trap. You're a bit dubious as to its efficacy, but it seems to be okay.
Well, okay, just tell everybody to stay out of your room and not to clean it.
I locked it. Can you lock the door?
Yeah, the door was not broken.
Yeah,
Oh.
this door can be locked.
At least I didn't bust this one.
And so Irda's gonna take a chunk of the gold that was actually she's gonna take the platinum
Irda.
and stick it in her bag. At
I could
least
stick
not
it
all
in
of
a barrel downstairs.
Yeah, we can do that too. But she's gonna take the how many pieces of platinum were there?
6,000.
6,000. So Irda's gonna take 100 pieces of platinum and stick it in her bags because that's about what she can probably carry. Cade, if I give
At your
you
service.
coin,
Oh, look at this jaunty music.
you will not be tossing it everywhere.
Why would I toss gold? I toss copper.
You've tossed gold before. Literally, the little boy was like,
Whoa.
"You gave me so much gold. It's half my mommy, which is great." But like,
But I have a purpose.
this isn't our money. This is
I
not
know
our
it's not
money.
my money. It's not my money, so
All right,
I won't
so-
toss.
So, Irda is going to give Cade 100 platinum and 1,000 gold pieces to put in his personal holding. And then we will take another chunk of this to put down in stash in a barrel somewhere. There's a fireplace in here, correct?
Yeah.
Is there any loose bricks or just like logs under the fire?
Yeah, just logs.
You're just gonna kind of tuck some coin under there.
Okay.
And we just don't want all the brothers to get a hold of all of this because if this is what they're
Well,
looking
that's-
for
I
their
have a barrel,
magic.
empty barrels
yes.
downstairs.
So
Okay.
let's just
All right. So let's, for
divvy
the
it
sake
up.
of time,
Yeah,
let's
we're
presume
divvying it
you
up.
hide it
tuck,
all.
you tuck, you hide. Now what are you doing?
What do you mean?
All right.
Oh,
So
Markov is into.
we
I
need
didn't see what it
we
said.
need Alcott and Markov. I don't know how much longer they're going to be, and I can't scry because I already did it
I didn't know
today.
you could
You tap on it.
Just don't want to do this without them.
Yes.
We have the empty chest, right?
Every post.
Let's head towards the manor.
Let's go.
Hopefully they'll know to meet us there. And Irda and Cade will start off towards the Devereaux home.
Our manor. Our town home.
All right, so
No,
you
Devereaux.
Definitely not
ours.
yours.
Whatever.
so you're going to move off toward the Devereaux townhome then.
The Devereaux Manor.
The Devereaux townhome. Sorry, I got the
It's not
Fox
just
Club.
town,
I got
it's
too many
a
things in my mind
manor.
right now. Too many
Townhome is in
things.
Magnamar, where we
That's
summer.
right.
Summer.
We go on holiday.
That was so perfect. Well done.
That's actually where Alcott stayed when he was in school.
On the townhome.
All right.
He didn't want to stay in the
So
dorm.
tell me how you're doing.
Have you know,
So
I
you
tried that my
have.
first week in the dormitory, and it didn't work out very well.
He
So
kept
Irda,
being bullied.
what are you taking with you? You have any coin with you?
Just the coin that we stashed on ourselves. And the rest is just kind of
Stuffed all
Hidden.
throughout the room. Okay. And then you both, what? You move out. It's now nighttime,
we've locked the door.
right? You move through the tavern. It's now much, wrong one, much busier. Patrons all around. Several lift flagons towards you. Greeting. Particularly heavy-set man. Cade, will you be staying the night with us? We could use a round on all of us,
And-
like you always do, Cade.
Oh, Doran, around for everybody. I'll pay you when I get back. Let's go.
Irda is maybe let them know not to clean the room upstairs.
Oh.
And
I let
Irda's going
Doran know
to
not to clean any room.
and Irda,
Any room.
Stop looking at chat.
Well, we had talked about that before.
She just said
Oh,
Yeah.
Toriano just
Oh, I
posted.
didn't see that.
Yeah, he just said, housekeeping thanks you for the gold they find while cleaning.
And
a small sum.
yeah, not to clean your room. But
the
Irda's
count
going
district
to
off.
be holding the chest like it's still full. Like she's going to be like.
Oh, here, I'll help you.
She's acting.
I'm acting. Oh my gosh, it's so heavy, Irda.
That is actually one of my trained skills is performance.
Okay.
So she's going to.
Oh, and I do have.
Classically
I have
trained.
performance.
She's
Do you have
going to-
acting as well?
She's going to be just straining like it's still as heavy as it was
Oh,
before.
my muscles are just straining.
Kate, stop talking.
All right. In moments.
I flex as I walk by the ladies.
Okay, you're so strong. All right. In moments, you're outside. It is now dark outside. What do you do?
We're just going to head towards Alcott's house and hope that he will meet us there with Markov.
You take flight?
Yes.
In the night.
And I'm still gonna keep up the ruse.
All right. Hang on, that's not quite the view I wanted. That color was not right. There we go. That's my nighttime
Well, there is
view.
an amber
Much better.
light too.
Yes, but it's very faint. It's not. All right, you both take flight. The air is crisp and chill as you rise up into the winter night. You see the lights of Sandpoint beneath you twinkling chatoyant in the darkness. And as you rise higher and higher in the
that
sky, now we switch back to the two of you. You stand. Grog looks at you. Your last question to him, you asked about Devereaux and the family and the.
If he took my mother and sister.
They don't tell me anything, but
An accomplice.
I do know. At your home, it's a trap. And that's where we'll end tonight. Thank you very much,
I hate it.
everyone.
I want that letter so bad.
That is where you're headed.
The DM says split your party. See what I'll do.
Just give me the letter. I just want to give him the second letter.
Stinky letter.
Crap.
I'm gonna see if
I
I can.
love it when a play comes
What if I
together
sell you on
so
another
often.
30 minutes?
No, because I've got many people here that are
you
waiting.
buy now.
They're waiting for their giveaways here, and we're already going to be going past our normal time. But
Do it.
Outlaw.
Strike him down in your
It's a
anger.
trap. Thank you, everyone, for all of the
I
support
had some
tonight.
interesting
We're going to do
roleplay
our
in
first
mind.
giveaway.
We'll get
This
to
will
it.
not be a rolled giveaway. This will be a flat-out giveaway. By the way, if you guys want to help me, if you can turn each of these off, you just
never gonna
pick
give
them
you
up
one.
Yes,
and
yes.
you counterclockwise.
Me help you, John?
Thank you so much, Evelyn.
Oh,
you
that's-
grab that
I
one.
can't reach
That's
with
really
the
neat.
Yeah.
Yes.
For the big Kraken, it's just
love
a
that.
straight
Get that
giveaway.
table.
No.
Oh.
For a terrain crate. Now, Evelyn, you're doing lots of helping. Sorry. If you will reach over there and grab that terrain crate box off the top,
Just take
right
part.
next to the bottle of empty Devereaux
Oh, and
wine.
if you could also hand me the Devereaux wine.
I want to say thank you again today. We had a level 5 hype train. We had several other gifts.
They did you well.
We got lots of subs tonight, followers,
did.
but
What am I getting?
the
top
terrain
terrain
crate top
Top
one
one?
right there. It's a big one.
Devereaux brand.
This is no light thing, but again, we have been pegged at over 80 viewers all night. Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
Hit 90.
Okay.
We hit 90? Did we hit 90?
Yeah, we hit 90.
We hit
at one
90? All right, then, yes, I'm going to do this. This is one of my best terrain crate pieces. So you say, John, why would you do that? You could have promoted this, but I like surprising people because you've stuck with me today, and I like the fact that you've done so much to help us and to grow. We had fantastic support. Our streams have been inconsistent through Christmas. We had some technical glitches, and so you don't just have one major giveaway today with the Kraken. Hey, thank you so much. We appreciate that. The follows, the subs, all of it. This is a giant Dungeon Depths terrain crate box. Look, like this is huge. It's got all of these pieces. This is 73 pieces of dungeon terrain.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia.
And again, this is because I appreciate all of the support from all of you today, and I don't want people that just try to like game the system or time it. You guys have stuck with us all night tonight. It means the world to me. So this one is a straight giveaway, and I'll give you just a few more minutes or a few more seconds rather. Exclamation point terrain in the chat. Exclamation point terrain.
Yar.
And hey, Sam, good to see you all the way from the other side of the pond. By the way, February 18th, yes, we've all got our various, so you got the Devereaux, hold that up to the camera where they can see it a little bit better. This is the Devereaux family wine with the crest of Devereaux.
the Finch.
The Finch
with the
has
wine
very
myth.
special meaning. If you haven't seen that on our previous
Did I ever
channels.
write down the wine myth? I should post that in one
You
of the.
should post that. And then, of course,
Runelords chats.
we have Captain Cade's rum bottle. And this is courtesy of Pat Draws. That artwork, super
is for
cool.
rum in
and
flask.
that is for the rum
Anticipation makes
flask.
the payoff better, right?
you and me.
I worked so
I can't
hard on
spell
this.
terrain.
I feel like we're never gonna get there.
Anticipation makes the payoff better.
Deep blue sea.
All right. Okay. So here we go. The giveaway for the Mantic Games terrain. I've stalled long enough. Hold on. There's some people. I don't know why people get marked as ineligible. Let me go make sure everybody should be eligible.
Possibly if they've entered more than once, or
Yeah.
It might
The
undo
that
multiple.
can
Major
cancel it out if they enter more than once.
All right. Yeah, I'm making sure everybody's eligible. I gotta
right.
double check this in the future. All right. Here we go. 3. Oh, thank you, Renreb. I appreciate that, my friend. Man, the support has been absolutely amazing
After
today.
we were basically done, we've so far gotten 2,500.
I am so
bits, just
I am
randomly.
I am just like this community never ceases to blow me away. Don't miss Blue Box Con. Here we go. The winner is Terry.
Wow.
Terry, are you on? Is Terry on?
Did he-
Magic ED, are you on?
He did. You
really
just
just
entered into
was.
it. Yeah. Wow.
Oh, let's go, Terry. Congratulations. You, my friend, have the 73-piece terrain crate set. Now,
Just in time.
it is time for the grand prize. This is
grand
not just any Kraken. This is one of the coolest. I'd say, of course, my original Greyhawk box sets and the Player's Handbook,
Oh, I need to
1E.
make
Those are some of my best giveaways, but this is a
Cool.
great one. This
The
is
Kraken that took a whacking.
This is not just any Kraken, that's right. This is the famed Kraken of Blue Box lore, immortalized by Pat Draw's artwork, slain by Cade's crit,
Huzzah!
ingested Markov.
Nearly killed him.
This guy here, all of his tentacles, that paint is the pre-paint from WizKids, and so hang on here, let me cancel this, put the keyword in, and
Gosh.
the keyword, of course, is going to be exclamation point. Kraken, not yet, don't type it yet, I'm not in there. Boom, now it's ready. Exclamation point Kraken. Type that in. And I'll pop it in the chat so spelling is correct. Stomach contents not included. Actually, yeah, I'll send you Markov's mini. That's fine. Exclamation point Kraken. There is no C. Don't get that wrong. There you go. Very good. Everybody's got it. Now, while this is getting ready, we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. We're going to have a Stream MVP. Stream MVP here on our Runelords session gets 2,500 experience points. You tell me why you should be Stream MVP, and I will tell you who you're going to be rolling for. And tonight, let's start with Markov. Markov, why should you be Stream MVP?
Yeah, so first off, everybody rocked it tonight, I think.
Except for Markov.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, but consider
Markov
Markov. He had a great opportunity to just express how scary he can be and how.
That's not the first time, though.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And his planning, which some of it I would say is over planning. They turned out to be more schlubby than I thought they would be, but. Being able to quickly interrogate, break this hardened slaver down, and get the information we needed was perfect. He was running around Magnamar doing a whole lot more on the offensive, strategic scale of things. So I think he's a credit to team. Absolutely.
I think so. And by the way, that interrogate spell, that was huge because that information would not have been divulged in that fashion had you not had that spell. So, yeah.
Yes, magic. That was cast. Yes. Did he stutter?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
All right. So you, my friend, type exclamation point Kraken in the chat.
Kraken.
And you, Markov, will be. Let me make sure everybody's eligible. See, again, like it puts certain people as ineligible.
See, I'm not a man who wants money, but I would love votes.
Knowledge for votes.
Robert was
Interrogations for votes.
Yeah.
Hang on here. All right, here we go.
In a positive way.
Like
a happy one.
You're going to be rolling for Robert, Phantom NJ.
Yes.
Congratulations, Robert. You are in the giveaway. By the way, the vote for Stream MVP goes up in just a moment. All right, why should Alcott be Stream MVP?
Alcott should be Stream MVP for making up for the just horrible interaction he had with Toph last time. And earning a stone golem for the team, which is not a small prize, and doing some pretty convincing acting with Markov there to convince.
Oh, we were
Brog.
acting?
I was, and that's mean.
I'm joking.
And the conversation between Irda and Alcott, and you know the obvious like worry for what's going on, and still like having to hold down the fact that his mother and sister were stolen, and trying to keep on task despite grave circumstances. And we shall see what Alcott decides to do with Brog next session.
Yeah, I thought that was all well done, and the role play was excellent, and yeah, including with Toth, like that was not a foregone conclusion that you would come out of there with that. It would have been very easy for him to stay cloistered inside and use the golems to protect, but your role play...
I think I knew which pressure points to push
you did, and both the role play and the roles, that was a major get. Hey, thank you for joining us, Carcellin. Welcome to the Mad
And like
Chatters.
I said midway through the session, I was not expecting him to now be in an instant be able to tell me what this thing was. If all of my spells that I have available to me can't do a single thing, why would he in a couple of minutes?
He's not. No, he's not. Yeah.
So.
All right, so you will be rolling for Ranger Harley. Congratulations, Ranger. Let us know you're still in there.
He just talked right before the
I figure he is. He's always super consistent.
People are saying that it's rigged for Phantom to win, which is true. We do actually tell Nightbot every single time.
Tim, are you in here? Ranger Tim, are you? Yeah, you are. I see you right there. Okay, good. All right. Why should Cade be Stream MVP?
I should be Stream MVP because I'm Cade. That's why. Also, I love rum. And, well,
it is known.
I did not. I have to say that rum has a special meaning in life. And let me tell you also why I should be Stream MVP, because R is for rum. That we drink together, U is for you and me. M is for more rum, anytime and anywhere, deep in the deep blue sea. Har, har. And that's why I should be Stream MVP. Thank you.
Coming in with music stylings.
I came up with maltiness and floral tones.
Alexander said, "You love rum, you hate doors." I think that is true.
But rum isn't malty.
All right,
I like more rum.
You're going to be rolling for Sweet Tea for Sweet Tea 420. Encore. Ask for Encore. I know they're in. Just
No, they
posted.
literally.
They literally just posted
I like
Encore.
to drink
Congratulations,
lots. U
Sweet
is for
KT.
unlimited rum, M is for more rum.
It's me, my rum now.
I love to drink lots of rum.
All right, outstanding. All right, and then last but not least, Irda, why should you be Stream MVP?
Oh god. Let's see. Let me think about it.
You did a lot.
I did a lot today. Kind of staying on focus since her goal was to check on Alcott's family when they got back, and checking in with the tavern keep and immediately realizing something was wrong because he said Alcott had been there the night before, which he couldn't have possibly been there because he was still on the ship at that point, and immediately going to see what was up, noticing that they were missing, and then trying to figure it out and all that, realizing that some sort of magic was afoot and something evil was afoot, finding the note, reading it, being very upset about it, trying to find a plan to help save them, and then the RP with Alcott, and during the scry, and Cade on the other side of that.
Very funny.
Constantly asking what was going on while they were just trying to talk to Alcott.
I'm on the phone, honey.
It's a very familiar feeling, actually. And a little bit of the roleplay with Shalelu. Maybe giving hints at some things. Yeah. And then thinking to try to split all the gold up as much as possible, trying to keep, if somebody found something, it wouldn't be all of it, because the concern initially was about just the gold falling into the brothers' hands if they needed it for whatever they're doing. So trying to keep it away from them, and thinking to cast illusion inside the chest to possibly throw them off and capture somebody. But yeah, that's about all I got.
I think that is ample, and as always, another great night of roleplay. All right, so
And the great trap that Irda sent.
as we get ready to say, so this
Can't
is
beat
the
a six,
Kraken
can ya?
in combat. Of course, this ship is from Fraley 17, our own Patrick. He gave this to us here at Blue Box as
Me.
part of his incredible fan art. But this is what the Kraken can look like on your table. It is glorious in all its forms, and there is the Kraken
amazing
with
fan
fan art from Pat Draws.
Oh, God.
Dear gods, make it stop. That was in response to Cade's song, whacking that Kraken and cracking and smacking. All right, so who is your stream MVP? Vote in the upper right-hand corner.
Irda did not get her roll.
I know. I just want to make sure that
Polls up,
they
yeah.
start voting, because I always get ahead, and I don't want them to stop
and
voting
Fraley
because I've
said,
given.
yes, the ship is all for me. Thank you.
All for one, and that one is Cade.
All right.
I'm
So,
sorry sometimes too.
As you're voting, the fourth, and don't leave us if you're not in the four, please, because we want to raid somebody. And even if you can't hang too long, we just like to give a good raid into one of our friend channels here. So the fourth possible winner is, you're rolling for, Renreb.
These clothes.
Let's go, Renreb.
We
Congratulations.
just mailed
Did you
something to him.
get in for it?
Yeah, we did. No, he
You entered
he
the
won
giveaway?
something fairly.
No. I'm
And he's
saying
been
that
super
the poll
consistent.
was
Wrong
Oh, is
for
it close?
votes.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
sent
it's
mine
wrong
on our
for
streams.
votes.
Right towards
So,
Oh.
thank you, and congratulations. Okay, vote
Oh, Marco.
in the top right-hand corner, and so we're going to go around quickly. Tell us who you're rolling for.
I'm rolling for Rob, Phantom NJ.
Sub, 2 dice, please. By the way,
Using my code.
before we do
gamer
this, if you're watching right now and you haven't followed, if you're a follower and you haven't subbed,
What?
or if you're a sub whose sub is expired, there are still many of you out there. We have one question for you. What are you doing? Come on, give us a follow, give us a sub here. We appreciate all the support. We
Solid.
pour it all right back in the channel.
Solid.
Now,
What'd you get?
Iomade has seen fit to give Rob a 19.
A 19.
No, 19.
Okay.
He can't keep
That's
winning.
pretty solid. All right,
Solid,
go ahead,
solid.
Alcott. Who are you rolling for?
Ranger Harley.
All right, here we go.
Run for
Go,
votes.
Tim.
A natural 20.
Oh!
Who is that for?
Ranger Harley.
Charlatan
wow.
tricks, witchcraft,
That is.
heresy.
Witchery.
So Tim, you've got a nat 20. That overcame Rob's 19, but there are still 2 rolls to be
Get a
done.
20
Everybody
And
are
Evelyn
subs.
is the
These are
gifted
all
child.
subs.
Plus, I have a
21.
code's cane
I
So
get
there is
golden
still
snitch.
plenty of chance for these 20s to be
I'm
rolled.
actually
Who are you
not
rolling
using the
for?
golden
Oh, the votes are so tight.
Well, I'm rolling for
Something,
Sweet
something,
Tea,
Joe.
and I'm
Dark
bringing
side?
out the big die.
Can we get a 3-way tie?
I love big die, and I cannot lie. Here we
See,
go.
I could really use that experience. I am so
Oh
close
dear,
to leveling.
I got a
She's
1
too.
and a
Yeah.
6. Sorry.
What is so
Okay,
close to me?
sorry.
Less than
I'll
Sweet
throw
Tea.
those out.
I'm like 5,000
But we give away every week. Just keep coming
I want
back.
the
You'll keep
points.
winning. All right, go ahead. Evelyn, who are you rolling for?
I'm rolling for Written Reb.
All right, Ren. By the way,
let's get a three-way tie.
whoever said why is Elvis DMing earlier today? Thank you.
Thank you very much.
That sounds like bad draws.
What do we got? What do we got?
Oh, that one fell out of the tray.
Markov.
By one.
Do I have to re-roll it?
One vote.
Oh, it fell out of the tray.
Re-roll
Yes.
it, re-roll it.
Re-roll
Because it was a natural 20.
I know. You
Outside of the
you
tray?
should discipline your crew.
I won't sing it again.
14.
All right, it was Tim, Ranger Harley. Congratulations, Tim. I have all your information unless you've moved.
And Markov won the
And Markov
MVP.
takes the stream MVP. Congratulations, Mark. And it was close.
You don't know.
11, 10, 8, 3. Kate, that's one of your lowest showings tonight. I'm surprised.
And I made up a song and everything.
The song.
Y'all are haters.
Yeah.
I think they just know who's
stolen
won so
plenty
many
of them
times.
from me.
All right, so anybody in Twitch land, tell me who you think I should raid.
You just didn't offer him rum this
Is
time.
Kayla on? I
right.
checked a
You
minute ago.
didn't
She
offer
was.
right.
Oh, she is.
I did, though.
All right, here we
Only
go.
the once.
And she's playing games. All right, here we go. We're raiding Kayla. Stay on. Let's give her a good raid. Our good friend, Time Lord's wife. We love her. Raiding
Thank you
in
for the
10
awesome
seconds.
session, guys.
As we get ready, don't forget Blue Box Con coming up May
13th through the 15th.
13th to the 15th. Sign up. We'll put it in the chat again. Get in our Discord.
In the Discord.
Then Tuesday night.
Check the pins.
Tuesday night, Greyhawk Awakening is back again at 5 o'clock Central Time on Tuesday night. Don't miss it. Great streams coming this week. We're back in the saddle. Blue Box rating now. And by the way, one more time, everybody, look at your various cameras and let's say on the count of 3, thank you to all of our fans. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You guys make it raw. Rawsome?
Rawsome.
It's
Really
awesome.
awesome.
Really?
Thank you, Scooby.
Rawsome.
Awesome.
The party of 58. Not too
Very
bad. Not
good
too bad.
raid.
Wonderful.